So I moved everything from X to YouTube. So it was just
X? I mean, surely X you get very good reach on there. I mean, with your spaces and all of that.
But if I'm doing more of this sort of stuff, I'm going to start trying to do some live interviews and podcasts and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Right, guys.
Do you have your WhatsApp or no?
No, I'll get Al to give it to you. Yeah, Al.
I'd actually really appreciate that.
How we doing, guys? A few minutes early today. We're just going to head straight up to the hotel. So if anyone can give me a heads up if the sound's okay, please, that'd be appreciated. Right, let's have a look. A few minutes early, so it doesn't matter because by the time we get up there, a few minutes away. Thank you. Cheers, London City. Yeah, cheers, mate. How you doing, mate? You all right? So me and my missus, we got here early because found out there were some lefties down here as well. There was Epping Welcomes All, which I presume are a leftist organisation based locally, but whether they are or not, I don't know. I had a tip off that they was in the high street earlier, so we've come through the hotel. We've come through the high street, and I didn't see them. I'm on my gimbal, by the way, and it is playing up a little bit, so you might see a few little technical issues throughout today. So forgive me if the camera starts spinning around doing certain things. I'm going to get it swapped out. So yeah, I've come up here a little bit earlier and didn't see any lefties. So I don't know if they're at the hotel or not. We'll soon find out. However, we popped into the pub for a drink, and we bumped into someone that we know quite well, and you guys might know, Mr. Nicholas Lissack.
Hello.
How are we doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. How are you, Matt?
I'm very, very well. So for those of you who don't know, Nicholas is I say Nicholas, that's your handle. I'll call you Nick, innit?
Oh, call me Nick. So
yeah, I know.
So I'm perfectly happy with whatever.
So Nick's been invited up to Epping, and it's his first time he's been to Epping.
First time.
So he's going to be we'll see what happens with the police and get some of your opinions about what's your first thoughts of Epping, by the way.
Well, I think it's an absolutely beautiful little town. I think the people are absolutely wonderful. They've tolerated me as I've been slumped over in a booth for the last hour. I think
you're not quite that bad yet.
No. I'm still relatively compos mentis. Though I will say this, I think Epping is a truly beautiful little town. I think it's a hamlet, and I think we need to protect places like this. I mean, it's such a beautiful little place. Nice, cute country pubs, very friendly locals, great fish and chips. This epitomises Britain. This is the Britain that we are fighting to save. And frankly, in all honesty, who wouldn't want to protect this? Who would not want to protect this?
And in terms of having said all that, you can now understand why. Parts of the reasons why the locals are up in arms. Obviously, there's been, which started the protest, there's been a sexual assault on a young 14-year-old girl. However, since then we've there's known other crimes that have happened, not just out of this hotel, but also locally in other areas like Waltham Abbey and Loughton, which are very close.
Yes.
I don't know why that's gone all funny.
Oh, something okay?
Yep, it's all fine.
How many do you have, by the way, right now?
We've got 29 in here now, but it's due to start in, so their numbers should hopefully shoot up. So,
well, hello to all the 29 people watching.
And you know what? I think my thing's gone dead, Al.
Oh, has it?
The gimbal has, anyway.
Oh.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just take that off. That's right. Do you know what? I've actually forgot to charge it because I was going to return it. So in terms of you're a member of Reform at the moment.
Yes, I am.
And
I'll always be a member of Reform.
And that's fair enough, even though we disagree. I disagree. I'm not a fan of Reform, but I have my reasons. You know my reasons. But I appreciate everyone's points of views, and I'm not here to change people's points of view. So there's not at the end of the day, what we can all agree on, though, again, no matter what your political views are, are the safety of our women and children.
Oh, wholeheartedly. And this is why I endorse the protest tonight. I mean, this is local people standing up for their rights, standing up for their community. And frankly, who wants to see illegal migrants who have committed crimes? I mean, we have the example of one of them who was arrested relatively recently for breaking into a school, and another one who's currently on the run, I believe, who is hiding out in the woods. Who wants that for the local community? I mean, this is such a beautiful little town. Who wants this? Nobody does. Nobody does. And I'll tell you something right now. The only leftists who come here are brought in from London and beyond. Nobody in the town wants this. Nobody wants this.
Have you been to any previous protests?
No, I've not. This is my first one.
Right.
Usually, I stay in the safety of my sort of my room.
So you've just taken yourself out of your comfort zone.
Well, I do a lot of stuff on my own, but this is the first time I've actually gone to a protest in Epping, and I can see people parading and honking for the St. George's crosses, which is fantastic. I think what we're seeing right now is a real explosion of patriotism. And I think it's remarkably important that people are coming out and demonstrating that we're not going to stand for this. We're not going to stand for migrants being put first.
I love it. Can I just turn my? Do you mind? Are you all right? Your kids being on camera? You're right with your kids being on camera, yeah? Wait there, Nick. Sorry, guys. I've just interrupted Nick's interview. But look at these amazing kids. Look, family have turned up. Think of our.
It might open the unwoke's eyes, seeing it from the kids itself.
Exactly. Here we go. Look at these. Think of our kids' future. What chance do they have? And protect our kids, not illegal immigrants. Well said, boys. Well said. See, your parents are here looking after you. They're looking after your futures.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, what am I as a dad if I'm not showing any fight?
Exactly. I'm the same.
Fight. If I ever pass away and they ain't being taught fight now, then by the time they're older, there is no fight.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
I've just come back from my niece. So I'm a great uncle. She's got a newborn baby, weighs like 5 pounds,
Congratulations.
and she was born on the 13th as well, which was the same day as the United the Kingdom rally. So for me, I've just gone around there to say to see her because she's been in hospital, and you know what I'm saying. It's about, if you're not about mine or your future, it's about these little ones. Do you know what I mean? So
exactly that. Well, hopefully the unwoke can see these signs and hopefully make them wake.
no, brilliant. Well, I've just I'll see you guys down there anyway. So
That's right. It is about the future. It's about providing a Britain where our young can grow and prosper. I mean, look, when I have kids, I want them to grow up in a country that's safe. I don't want them to grow up in a country where they're afraid to walk the streets. Because Epping is a beautiful town.
Yep.
You should not be afraid to be in a place like this. Sleepy little village, lovely little fish and chip shop, very friendly locals in the pub. You shouldn't be afraid. People are afraid. And this is what I've gathered.
I will warn Nick as well, because he's from Chelsea. He's got the very Chelsea London accent.
No.
So when you come to Essex and you meet people like us, or I'm from London originally. Hey, you're right. You will notice a difference.
Yes, you certainly do notice.
It's Reggie, it's AY. How we doing, guys? You all right?
Yeah, mate, good.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Good, yeah.
How we doing, man?
Right, mate.
Yeah, it's good.
Mate,
This is
right.
Nick. Do you know Nicholas Lissack? Yeah, he's quite all right. He's quite a problem. He works with Inform. That's AY Audits.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, so I bumped into him down the pub. You know, I just got off the phone up to you. Just literally bumped in. We go out. We've been out a few times on it. No, it's facing.
Oh, is it facing?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He's facing me.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry. He's facing me. It's looking at me right now.
Yeah.
I'm very beautiful. Anyways,
No, now I'll turn the camera back round. So
My first
yeah,
process.
I was like, oh,
Actually quite
Nick's
insulated.
round there. I was like, Nick who? I was like, from when we met in London. I was like, what? He's very good friends with like Dave Atherton, and he's the first protest he's been to. So he's come down from. He lives in Chelsea,
Yeah.
so you know that's the only thing we've got in common is like the Chelsea thing. But he's wants to know.
West Ham, you don't know?
Well, do you support West Ham?
Just because he lives in Chelsea doesn't mean he supports Chelsea.
Do you support Chelsea?
Support a proper team.
I don't really support any football team.
Fulham.
Could have said
But if
Chelsea.
it makes you
yeah.
feel any
Could have
better,
been
I support
Fulham, to be
Chelsea.
fair.
West Ham would be better around here.
Well, you
I'm
never
Chelsea. After yesterday, mate, I said to Al, like, I need to put the remote through the TV. That goalkeeper.
At least with West Ham, we're realistic. We've always
Yeah.
been shit, haven't we? Yeah,
We're not
mate.
glorious.
Are you's all been walking down, or I'll come. We got 8 about 3:20. Fucking
Where's my guy?
he'll be over there. So he might not be there yet. I'll bring you over and introduce him. Well, if you met him, you know him anyway. You met him. You probably met him before.
I know Jamie very well.
Yeah.
I'm sure where he is.
But
Oh, with my
You told me to come here.
Jamie.
Yeah, I love Jamie.
He won't be here. He's always here, isn't he?
I reckon they'll be. Are they in right gear today, the police?
Not the dress. They've got their bit of union.
They will be, yeah. They've got it ready.
They've been each here. They've all been driving half.
They're going to try and make it.
Hey, yo!
Yeah, I've just my sister drove through here earlier and she sent me a picture of Epping for everyone. We're all down in the fucking high street, but I don't know if any anti-protests come back up here. I was telling AY earlier. Yeah, go and find. Yeah, Nick, just come and find us. If you need anything, mate, come give us a shout.
It was about 1:30, I think they was up.
Yeah, apparently there was a load of them though, and then she showed me the
read
pictures.
No signs or nothing, no.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Yeah, I've got the photo on my thing.
I went there, come and do an interview. It's had my chore, one of them. Anyone else want a bubble gum?
Depends how many you got. Do you know what? Because I've had a pint of Guinness. You know, you get that Guinness feeling. I'll have one. Do you mind if I have one? I'll just take one of them, mate. Yeah, cheers, man.
Could have got them out first, couldn't you?
Talk to me then.
For those asking, no, we're just sharing. We're not giving out them sort of sweets. We're just have the chewing gum. So let me go and have a look at some. You all right, Mox? Mox, I'm going to make you a moderator, mate. Yeah. Moxie, mate, I've just made you a mod. Cheers, man. Guys, do you mind just sharing the live? So we moved the time 4 o'clock now instead of 6. So just to try and 6 o'clock just getting too dark, you know what I mean? By the time it gets to 8, it's way too dark, you know what I mean? Whereas even getting darker earlier than that. So have you got the other power bank to put my gimbal on? Well, just 'cause I've got no battery, so I've got my gimbal's run out of battery, even though it's playing up. What were we saying, Reg? I saw your footage the other day, mate. I think your mum posted it. The lefty playing a kiss at you.
Oh yeah, oh mate.
What's all that about? Did you report that to the police?
No. I could have reported that for sexual harassment, though, couldn't I?
Well, it's not even that. It's more than that, mate. You're underage. Fucking hell, that's a bit more than that. Did he not even say it? Did the police not even say nothing?
Yeah, I know. They saw it and it didn't.
Fucking hell.
Quiet. At least I know for next time who he is. I've seen him.
Disgusting, mate.
Get him in the thing and send him to the police. Marcus,
Yeah, put it in there. Yeah, any of them.
Buddy. Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks. Who's that? Mems. Yeah, thanks, man. Love watching. Cheers. Cheers, Mox, mate. Just put people, if there's any inappropriate comments, mate, just remove them or delete the comments. Put people on timeout. I ain't got to tell you what to do, mate, because it's very hard to manage. So we've got the news. Go and see what they're all about. I think they're getting AY audits on an interview. He don't like being filmed. Yeah.
Marriott Hotel. It's the idea to sort of like have a bit of a conversation.
So the Marriott Hotel, you're talking about this one at Cheshunt, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember this. I remember this video very clearly. I walked into this hotel. I had a conversation with security. I told him what I was going to be doing that day. He asked me to leave, and I turned around and left. So if I was looking for clicks, then or clicks or views, then I wouldn't have left. I would have stayed there and argued. But that video was very very telling.
And I just wanted to ask you about another one of your streams. In it, there's a guy who shows you a flyer
Yeah.
that says preserve the white race.
Right.
Did you understand what that flyer was and what that organisation was about when you showed it on your channel?
When was this?
It was about 2 months ago. It's one of your most I think it's seen about 800,000 times now.
Oh, only 800,000.
Yeah, that's your most
Good,
watched,
isn't it?
I believe.
That's good, yeah.
And
That's good, that, isn't it? Yeah.
And in it, a guy shows you a flyer that says preserve the white race. And you
You
showed
know
it
what?
to your channel.
I'll say this, yeah. Many people that I don't know will come to me and they will show me stuff. They will talk to me. I don't know everybody. If I have shown a flyer, I don't know. You know, so many people ask me protest, etc.
It's just it's an organisation that many people would consider to be white supremacist. Do you think there's a danger in sort of promoting or allowing someone to promote that material on your stream, you know, just like that?
I'm going to be totally honest with you, yeah. It is dangerous. Yeah. But I don't even know I've done it, so I'm not really I can't quite say if I regret something or what. But someone's come up to me and they've given me a white supremacy.
It said preserve the white race.
And I've flashed it. It's only, you know what I mean. So many people come to these things with.
Is it the kind of organisation you would agree with?
Well, definitely not. You know, definitely not. I'm definitely not involved in any groups whatsoever. Yeah, go on.
Instead of pressing him about it, why not press the man who showed the world?
I just wanted to ask you about how it kind of works as well. So how whether anything that's kind of confrontational tends to get a bit more clicks.
It's mainstream media for you guys. This is what they're trying to do, get the narrative, get the false narrative out, trying to press someone like AY.
Because I've made videos where there's been no confrontation.
This is a prime example, guys. Get this one sharing, yeah?
Big views. You know, like also, don't get me wrong, I've made videos, where there is confrontation, and obviously it's the same, isn't it? You know, but I'm only here. Pardon?
You don't get paid more for the ones that.
So if I'm totally honest with you, I'll be totally honest with you. If you've got a video on YouTube and it's got drama, your RPM will be low. Yeah.
So what's RPM?
Your rate per minute, that would be low. Yeah. So that would be, or rate per mile basically per 1,000 views.
Okay.
So if you've got aggression and violence and stuff, then your actual RPM is actually quite small.
Okay.
YouTube doesn't want to promote that sort of stuff, and advertisers don't want to put. So you know, so I wouldn't say it generates more money. No, maybe less money to be fair. You know, but I'm not really. Totally honest with you, it's not about the money. Yeah, it all goes back to your first question about citizen journalism. We spread the truth, the whole truth. Yeah, without having to. That's why we like people. We can show everybody it in real time. You don't have to go back to our little offices, do a little bit of editing, do a little bit of voiceover, spin it in the way that the government want you to spin it. You know, we come out here on the street and we do it real. Same as this guy here, same as this guy here. You know, and
Isn't that what the mainstream media do, though? Don't they do exactly that?
I think there's.
They do exactly that, where they will go and agitate people, or just get that clip of that person having the fight, or that police officer assaulting. Being assaulted by someone because they've been agitated, and they'll show that one clip, and that'll be their headline in the newspapers or on their online thing the next day. No.
Guys, I add one more. Police say that authors make their work more.
Who says that?
Who?
Well, I would turn around and say this. The police also said the other day that a school in Waltham Abbey never went into lockdown. Yeah, when a migrant was inside the school grounds. This is also what the police said. The police also said that down this road here in Epping, they never bust out leftists, but they did. Yeah. Also, that school was in lockdown. Yeah, that's what the police said. Yeah. First of all, they say what they want to say, and there's your answer.
But don't the police also use our footage to help their inquiries with things as well?
Why don't he ask the questions? Why can't you just get him to ask me the questions?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, why can't you get him to ask the questions? What's
Guys, this is
you want to converse?
Thank you very much.
The police are liars.
There you go, mainstream media for you guys. But it's true though. Why don't the police also use our footage to help their inquiries? but we get treated like shit.
There we go.
Here we go. Look,
Say it loud, say it clear. The AY show is fucking here.
where were they from? Where were they from?
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
TV media, isn't it?
Fucking lefty, mate.
Run by the BBC.
You saw that, guys. You saw how the mainstream media conducted an interview. They had another guy asking someone else to ask the questions when we could all hear what they were saying. It makes no sense.
They don't want to talk to me. Come on. The AY show.
But they put themselves in a hole. Like, look at dispatches. Look at the Channel 4 documentaries, how they perceive things. They cut and edit everything to make it be seen in a different way.
She's Essex Police.
Oh, you Essex Police?
It don't say nothing on your high vis. When I turned around and said that about Essex Police lying, is that why you shook your head as if this? But hold on, but listen, we was at the school. You said the school never went into lockdown, but you know we spoke to their teacher though. You know they did go into lockdown. I know, but so why did you turn around and put a statement out? Or not you personally, but the police force then put a statement and say that you never went into lockdown when we know you did.
So the school put out a statement as well. They weren't in lockdown, but obviously they had people outside of the school filming. There was an incursion in one school, which we've been really honest about, a chat behind the fence.
Several schools.
Through the bins.
Several
And
schools.
we arrested him twice.
Yeah, but you let him go
You didn't
on bail.
arrest him.
He was on a call.
So according to
Yeah, but you
Neil
didn't
Hudson,
arrest-
who's the
one
MP for
second,
Epping,
Sorry, Mark, second. Listen, you didn't arrest him for going inside the school. You arrested him. Yeah, so let's get this right. Yeah, it wasn't an arrest for going into the school. You actually arrested him for a bail warrant.
So he was wanted.
Yes.
but
So
obviously
you didn't
we dealt
arrest
with
him for
him
breaking into the school,
we
did you?
attended
Yeah, you
to
attended
the-
to the school, but you never arrested him for breaking into the school.
He was wanted.
Yes.
He was still-
for
Very
breaching
good
previous
deflection.
bail conditions.
Very, very good deflection.
And it's
Yeah.
alleged to have tampered with vehicles
Very-
and he was arrested.
Very, very good deflection. But the fundamental point here is this, yeah? When he went to the school, you never have arrested him for breaking into a school. You arrested him for having a bail warrant.
So he
Yeah.
confessed
Yeah.
he was arrested for a breach of
Which
law.
Yeah.
that should.
My name is not AJ, by the way.
Sorry.
Yeah?
It was.
No, it's not.
What is it?
What's that?
What is it?
Go and do some homework, find out, come back to me.
Wait,
Yeah?
just tell me what is it?
No, address me properly by my actual alias, and then I might actually answer your question. But you just tried to humiliate me on a camera, by calling me AJ. So there you go. So do you know what I do with you? Toodle off.
No, I just want to know
Toodle
what
off.
the truth is.
Get away from me. Toodle off.
I'm only asking you.
Toodle off. Toodle off. Yeah, toodle off. You had your opportunity. I've been open.
You've got to at least do your homework, mate.
Yeah, and you come to try to embarrass me on your camera by trying to lay audits. But the best thing for you to do is doodle off.
You tell me your
Doodle
name.
off.
You tell me how you
Doodle
want
off.
to do it.
Go find out. You want to
All
talk
I
to me and ask me
want
questions?
to know is how you see your role here. That's
Doodle off.
How do you see your role?
what I'm trying to report on you guys.
Well, there you go then. You've answered your own question, haven't you, mate?
See you later. All right.
Yeah. There you go. Have you been to every protest? You just come for the headlines. Bit like what your one tried to question him on. You could have. You're coming here for your headlines. We come here every week in, week out, to report on the locals. You've answered your own question. You've answered your own question.
No, but I'm just saying, find out. You just tried, basically, what you've tried to do is you just tried to label me as somebody that I'm not, knowing full wide well that AJ Audits is a convicted paedophile.
Oh, no, that's right.
You know fine well
Yeah.
that AJ Audits is a convicted paedophile, and you've come to me. That's correct. And you'll come to me, try to say,
No.
this is not true. Yeah?
But them small mistakes have a massive impact, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Because again, like mainstream media, they misreport. Mainstream media misreport them little things.
Because people like you, exactly just
Sorry,
just now, with your narrative that you're trying to spread, just trying to spread that I was AJ Audit.
No, I don't.
You
Now,
did.
now I
Yeah.
know.
You did. Yeah. You did. You did.
Sorry. Hey, why? Let me start again. What is? How do you see your role here?
How do I see my role here? Spreading the truth.
What's the truth?
That people like you are liars, and people like are the ones that you work for.
What lies? What lies do you think that we're spreading?
What they don't want you to.
The police say there's a lot of misinformation. Yeah, a lot of misinformation.
I'm saying a lot of that information comes from the police
Can I
themselves.
ask you a question, yeah?
Hold on.
Why don't the mainstream media live stream these protests like we do? They want to go back, edit it all, make it all look bad, make it all like bad publicity for us. Whereas us, we show the truth and we show what's actually going on in this world.
Some
You
people
don't.
say the role that they really like can be the make the situation.
So that again?
Some people say that the role of live streamers can be provocative to make the situation worse. What do you say to that?
Who's some people?
I would say, in all honesty, everybody has their own mind. Yeah. And I don't see that anything that I do or anybody else does is provocative in any way. We come in, we report on the truth. I've seen police officers run people over. I've seen police officers bust out leftists, and I've seen them deny all this. You know, I've been where these migrants have broken into. I've been there my own self. I've stood there and witnessed it. Yeah, and then afterwards I've seen reports. Yeah, how the police have lied, put out statements. Yeah, and lied. The biggest problem is people who's honest. People like yourself. You know, like you're not here to cover the protest. This is clear as day now. Yeah, use mainstream people that have come here today. Yeah, just solely to see me and ask me these questions about 60 journalism.
Not at all. I've actually come to cover the protest.
Okay, so don't see the protest is over there.
Yeah, we're going over there.
Okay, this is the AY show over here.
Yeah, we're going
The AY show. So say it loud, say it clear. The AY show is fucking here.
Here we go.
Thank you.
So mainstream media,
Mainstream media.
they got what they wanted.
For the AY show today, they all want to boost their views.
Yeah. It's because their views, the numbers are dwindling.
One letter out.
Their numbers are dwindling, so they're coming after the
Exactly.
live streamers, the citizen journalists, because they're the ones getting the credit. Because we're always in the right place at the right time. We always seem to be the ones.
I've only done over 30 million views in 12 only. You know, it's not
famous.
What's that?
Well,
You famous.
more famous than you.
Well, I must be if you've got one of them.
Yeah.
I get my thing. It's all right. You know what? At least ITN, they credit me for my stuff. Yeah? Every time they're taking my stuff,
Is there any? Did you guys cover the Unite the Kingdom rally? You did. What extent? Because I don't watch mainstream media. Well, you're here to interview other people. I'm interviewing you.
You can watch it back. It's all on YouTube.
But what are your thoughts on the? What are your thoughts on Unite the Kingdom? And they want to get their bits in. They want to get their questions in, but we want to get our questions in.
You know what? Epping stays here. Yeah, Epping don't go. Yeah, Epping stays all throughout the winter time. Forget all this narrative where they say that. And I can't say for other people. Yeah, I've stayed for these people over here. These people go nowhere. Yeah, until that hotel there is closed down, these people will keep on coming out. That's what I would say.
Do you ever think about the people that are?
Do I think about it?
Yeah, what it's like for them.
Do you know what I do think? Do you know what? I don't think about them and their twice a big protest. Do you know what I think about them? Yeah, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I think to myself, it's an absolute liberty. Yeah, that we've got British people in this country starving. Yeah, homeless people, British people. So it doesn't matter about their race or whatever. Yeah, or their colour, whatever. Yeah, British-born people in this country, homeless. Yeah, and you've got people in here getting 4 meals a day. Yeah, you can go and give these people yoga lessons. You go and put up a sign that says "Stop the far right," and then you put kickboxing lessons up the side of it.
Free driving lessons.
Do you ever think about?
Let me ask one question. This young boy is going to go for driving license soon. Yeah, he's going to have to go and do big long waiting lists. You know, these people get all paid for, jump the waiting list, get a driving license. Why is that fair?
Do you ever think about the impact of all of these protests on the town? There was a counter demonstration this afternoon. Was there? Peace. They want this to run. They want flag carriers to go home. They want the town to return to what they say is normality. They feel like the town has been, hiding people like this. Do you ever think about those people?
Who?
The people of the town who've had enough of it. No.
I'm not here. I'm an independent journalist. I'm here to film the protest. You know, if I'd known that there was a counter demonstration, I might have come out earlier on. I might have done some filming with them. But there you go. They're not. That's it.
So they would very much like the protest to end.
But these people here were very much like this hotel goes. Do you know what? Tomorrow morning, I'd like to wake up, look at my lottery ticket, yeah, and I'd like to see all them numbers, yeah, and turn around and say I'm a fucking millionaire. You know, it's not, you know, that's, we all would like things, wouldn't we? Yeah? That's whether we're going to get them or not. Work hard, do the right thing in life, be nice, be kind, good things will come to you, my friend.
Fucking idiots, man. I'm surprised you gave them some fucking airtime, mate.
Mate, they're trying to set me up, these.
Of course they are.
Well, I'm no
Fucking read their mile off, mate.
You think I didn't see you with a Channel 4 bit?
That's
Channel 4.
Yeah, because Channel 4 have already asked me to make a documentary, yeah? And I've knocked it back. I said, no.
Geezer, is it? Carlier always comes around.
Yeah, Jamie, yeah? Yeah? And he's already warned me. He says to me, listen, watch yourself. They're coming for you, guys. You know? They
of course.
told me that, you know?
Of course, because you're getting too big on fucking YouTube, and you're taking. I mean it. You're taking away their views. They got nothing. They got nothing. They're really trying to make themselves relevant. That's why I said, well, you've been to every protest. You're not. You've only come here for your headline. That's all you're here for.
I'd like to get her again, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I think we need to question that copper again.
Yeah.
Because no, I wanted to ask her about, because she didn't answer the questions.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. You know, can we resume where we left off? Well, no, but there was many unanswered things. You know, like you never got to ask your question.
I don't have any questions here.
No, but I just wanted an answer to that question. You know what? So, you reckon we can finish that? I'm not going to film you. I'll film the floor. You know what? I'm not bothered about that.
I don't have any further bits to add. It's all on our website. We put out everything about the incidents the other day. It's all there for you to see.
Well, I'm just saying, but you know that what they've written on that website, that's false information.
It's not.
It is false. You know. Well, was you there?
Yes.
No, was you at the school?
I wasn't at the school, no. But I'm in the team that writes all of the media and social media presence.
Because I was there. You know, like I was actually there. You know, so.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree.
Thank you. Thank you for not calling me by my name. You learn a lot from this one. You learn a lot, yeah? No, but they might keep coming up. Some of them are even asking me if I'm so addressed. You know, like some of them.
What are the conditions in place?
Section 14.
No, is there a section 14 in place? Till
he's been promoted.
Can you tell me what that is? What time?
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Is that right? Please. Is that the only condition? Yeah, is that the only condition in place?
Yes, it's section 14.
Okay.
I will pull it up for you.
Yeah, you. Who?
Come around this side and show you. So it's all on the website.
I just want to know the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Ask me that. 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Say scrolling through. Yes.
I thought you didn't know. That's why you was like.
Oh no! I thought you meant the intricate.
No. I know what a section 14 is. I'm sorry, I just wanted the time. Sorry. That's right. No worries. But can I ask you again? You know, because we was interrupted, right? So we spoke to the sergeant that was on duty outside Loughton Police Station, whenever that was, Tuesday or Thursday. This was before he went back to the school the next day.
Right.
So, like, the issue that I have on a personal point of view is obviously, like AY said, he'd gotten to the school, but he wasn't arrested for that. He was arrested because of the breach of bail conditions for previous offences.
Yes.
And sorry, mate.
Well, he was wanted.
And yeah, exactly. So the concern is, for me, do you not? So then we had the discussion between, because he's gone onto a school, it's classed as trespass, right? But shouldn't something like that be classed as aggravated trespass? because it's a huge safeguarding issue, right?
I'll be genuinely honest with you. I'm not a police officer, so I don't know the intricacies and differences between an aggravated one and a civil. I genuinely don't know the answer to that.
But just in general, like, just if you're not a police officer, then you can have an opinion, yeah. So,
No, I'm not offering you an opinion.
but do you not think though, if anyone that's not either a parent or a visitor or staff should be allowed to enter a school premises, i.e., via? It'd be different if the gate was left open and someone had gone in. I could see why that'd be classed as trespass, right? But if they've gone out of their way by climbing over a fence, for instance, to get onto the school grounds, whether it be searching for bins or a school field, because school field is still part of the school at the end of the day, don't care what part of it is. Do you not think that should be? If it's not, it should be arrestable.
As I said, I don't
Yeah.
know the intricacies and differences between a civil and an aggravated, so I wouldn't want to give you a view.
Because that sergeant agreed it was a huge safeguarding concern, right? So I said, and part of my thing was if it's only trespass, surely if you've now let him go on bail because he's homeless, like he's going to probably do it again, and he did the next day.
You'll find that he was on bail because of the specifics of his courtwork.
Yes, but obviously then he was found, and then he was released on bail again.
Wait,
That's to do with the parameters of his.
Miss, do you know what he was actually on bail for in the first place?
I don't know.
When he was in court.
But it's all on the
I thought earlier you
SHP's
said about.
website,
Did you not say anything about tampering cars?
He was arrested second time for vehicle insurance, but it's all on our website.
So then why? So at any point was he arrested for entering a school premises?
I honestly don't know. But if you go on our social media channels on our website, it's there.
In terms of there's been a lot of concerned parents that have raised various incidents, not only just recently, but I've been handed information and evidence from, I say evidence, information for going back as far as May, with similar concerns, and now it's not more prominent obviously with these things that have happened recently, right? One of the parents even wrote to Neil Hudson, who's the MP for Epping, regarding the concerns around the schools. And part of what he said, I can't recite it fully, but part of what he put back in the letter was that whether it's like agencies, including like the accommodation agency, so whether that's either Serco, whoever owns these hotels, if a risk has been brought to their attention, then these people, whether they be migrants or they should be referred to like the safeguarding hub. So if he's homeless because he's not part of like, can that person still be referred? And if he hasn't, like should the police refer him to safeguarding? Sorry.
I don't know how all of that sort of
Right.
things work.
Okay.
That's a question for the Home Office. I really don't know.
Yeah. It's just more because if he's homeless, then there's no way. If you put him on bail, where does it go? Do you not need a fixed abode, or would they not need? How does that person get monitored? Do they not get tagged if they're homeless and they're on conditions? Because it just in my eyes, but away from being like doing my citizen journalism, if I'm as a parent, I'm thinking, well, that guy's just going to he's been released on bail twice now. Well, probably a third time after what had happened, and now he's going to do the same thing yet again. And it's like, obviously, that would still cause surely that's still a risk to the public.
I genuinely don't know how all that stuff works. The monitoring rule, that's a Home Office issue. I really can't give you an answer.
It's just a shame, not like you personally, but it's like no one seems to be taking responsibility for anything. Like the Home Office aren't, the hotels aren't, the guy's homeless, the police aren't. What needs to happen, before something before there is action, or something does change? Because it's just very disappointing to hear. That's all. But yeah, I won't pressure anymore. Anyway, thank you. So guys, there's a dispersal order until 6 p.m. And you're right, Jamie, how you doing? Nick's over there. Nick Lissack? He was looking for you earlier. She claims not to be a police officer now, but she is part of the police because I've just been pressing her about a few things. But yeah, she's with the police. She don't know anything though. Every time I ask her. Just gonna go look. I like winding up the mainstream. Cheers, mate. My hands are colder than. Hello, you alright? Yeah, you?
So hang on a minute. So if I go walk over and jump the fences at them, will I get arrested?
It all depends on what the reason is.
One minute.
It's all on your mindset.
Hang on a minute. So I can jump your fence at your house, but I won't get anything. If I try and jump the fence to them,
It all depends what your intentions are.
you don't know my intentions.
You could be arrested.
Well, I'll go here and have a look at races.
So we know your intentions are good, so don't do it.
You
That's
can't
it.
just pass people's houses, but
So you're paying for it, I understand that. So are we, as taxpayer, paying for it as well as the police.
So I'm asking you, how come I'm not allowed to jump the fence and that before and I can do it at my goal?
You can't even stand here.
What reason does a homeless migrant have? What business has he got out of school?
I don't know.
We don't know. Come on.
I'm not him.
Come on, you don't need to. You could. That's like saying, do trans women have penises? Come on, man.
What reason? No,
it's like obvious.
What reason would you say then?
Well, there's no reason for him to be there. That's the answer. There's zero reason. Exactly. That's what I tried to ask your police officer. Would you? Doesn't matter about the. Say that again. Say that again.
Did the school act correctly on that day? Do you know what happened when he went?
I know what happened. I went to school.
Okay, so what
The
happened?
teachers had nothing to do with going to that man when he comes to school. Mate, don't.
So I can only have one conversation.
Dan, let me ask you. So are you blaming the school?
No. I said. Did they? No, what I'm saying. Did the school do the relevant safeguarding at the time? Because that's what I don't know.
A school can only do so much, though. Yeah, but a school can only do so much. At the end of the day. All right. Well, I'll talk to you then.
Do you think that man is correctly, mentally well?
I can't say that, can I? Because I'm not trained in that well.
So
How am I going to say that?
Where there is kids.
How am I going to say he's mentally well? I don't train in that, do I? Do you think he's mentally well? Do you think he's mentally well?
You can't win.
Yourself? Or what makes you think? Then?
If you're a nonce, you are mentally ill.
And is there anything else you want to say that?
Where there's children
Okay, so if he's mentally unwell, you believe he's mentally unwell, do you think we should be arresting him or do you think he should be sectioned in a mental health institution? And
But you've done neither.
You should section 393.
I think you should never been let in the
Justice
country.
Act, and you should detain him under the Mental Health Act.
This is what I'm asking.
That's what you should do.
This is what I'm asking.
That's the correct
But they
section
want
that
him
you should be
arrested.
using.
But they
He
want
should
him
be
arrested.
arrested. He should be arrested. He should be arrested.
But then do you
Section
want him
3,
to actually
1971. That's what he
and
should
then
be
he'll be
arrested
detained
under.
under the mental health act?
And you should lock him up into a mental one.
The most important thing is you didn't do anything. That's the most important thing. Nothing happened. You let him go.
And he was out the next day doing it again.
Right. Daz? How we doing, mate? You alright?
Okay, that's only section 3.
How you doing, mate? You alright? You're good. Oh, so guys, nice to see you down here. Come and support us, man. You come, man. You should have brought Liam down here.
Yeah, no, you know what? I've got children. I go down to my spot.
Fucking still making up excuses. They'll build a mainstream media down here now, trying to question AY and stuff.
I heard
Fucking
that it's
bullshit.
free schools, right?
Mate, it's more than that, mate. AY got all the info.
No, I didn't say no. If you do it live on ITN News, that's up to you. Listen, if you want
powers under 136 on the mental health act.
yes.
The only powers we have.
Right, so what I'm saying to you is
The
this.
court have powers under section 3.
Hello, mate. How you doing, guys? You alright?
And the mental
How you
health
doing,
act
mate? You alright?
powers.
Yeah, you.
And that's the powers they have. We only have 1.6 powers under section 136. So if someone is suffering, probably from a mental disorder at the time, and they are...
The thing is, you've done nothing, though. The police done nothing. They let him go. They let him go, though. Didn't do anything.
So okay, right. So this guy has gone to try to break into a school.
Well, he's gone. How do you mean by break into a school?
Oh my days! Does it matter?
I need to clarify.
He's climbed over into fences. He's gone into school grounds. Yeah. Allegedly to. What's he going for? For food?
Apparently
He's minding his own business.
He's hungry.
He's minding his own business.
You go to Sainsbury's.
Exactly. Yeah. So right.
School dinners aren't all that. We all know that.
So you know.
He might have been posing as a
you know that he's
teenager,
got some sort of
wanting
mental
school
health
dinners. You know
problems.
what I mean?
Well, we don't know, do we? We know something's going on. He's homeless, isn't he? So we don't officially know because we're not trained medical experts,
So when you arrested him the first time, yeah, you could clearly see. Well, you couldn't clearly see.
I wasn't there, so
okay, you
how
wasn't
can I
there.
say?
So when the officers arrested him the very first time, did they do like? Well, you're probably not going to answer, but like a mental health assessment.
So what
or
normally
anything?
happens if someone's arrested, they're taken into custody. And we go through rights and entitlements, and then we also go through a medical questionnaire. And some of them questions are, Have they suffered with mental health issues? Have they tried to take their life? Have they got a crisis card? Are they under any support? All that sort of stuff. Have they got any physical mental conditions? That goes through.
So you
They
do know
can choose. Let me finish, please. They can choose to answer that or not, and then the sergeant will then deem that right. So does he need to be medically assessed in custody or not? He'll then see a medic. We have medical people. They're not doctors, but they're nurses who can prescribe people diazepam or their medication, whatever they need in custody, or they can speak down and log onto systems to see if there's any history on their health. They don't speak to them. It's them.
He's going to have no history, though, is he? It's undocumented.
Where it goes
He's
on.
undocumented. He's going to have no history.
Yeah, but his question's
That's a good point as well. Yeah.
By climbing over the fence, he's broken in anyway.
Look, all I can tell you is the process is. It's your choice if you want to
Their
accept it or
process
not.
is going to be their process.
Yeah, but you put him in the van and then let him out the van.
But we need to get back to the original point here, yeah? But it's very easy for them to go down that protest and we lose the original argument. Now, the original argument was this. This guy has climbed into a school. He's breaking into a school. You've gained entry by not going
Uninvited.
Exactly. Yeah. Now,
That's smoke
somebody's
behind.
smoking, yeah?
If that's all right, unless
Well, I'm on fire at the moment, don't you worry. Yeah?
Unless you've got a
They watch
section
shows
against
in full
that as well.
effect. Yeah, don't not worry.
Well, I got sections
look.
on everything else. You
Oh,
can't
look.
fart without getting
He
nicked
broke
today.
the school.
Oh, perhaps I
The
shouldn't have
first
said
time,
that.
school grounds.
Okay.
So the first time could be a mistake. Second time, okay. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time. Clearly, he's got some sort of mental health problems. These guys let him go in 3 hours. There you go. That's all you need to know. Let him go in 3 hours. Never even went to a police station. So you know all this bullshit about processing. Nagisa never even went to the police station.
You kept Sarah in for 24 hours.
He got released outside a woman's house.
Let me finish.
I'm just
Let me
watching.
finish. 'Cause
Okay.
You
I'm
did
finishing
finish.
now, then.
There you go.
Well,
Say that.
well, because you're not.
No, but
stepped
I
outside.
didn't say anything. When you just went through your big process, I stood and listened.
I know you
I
were
accepted what you
interrupting slightly.
No, I stood and listened. I didn't interrupt. Now it's my turn to speak. You want to walk away?
No, because it's nothing to do with me. So go with me.
So what? Only you can have
No,
your say.
you have the conversation with the camera.
You can
It's
have
not
your
about
say.
me, it's
You
about
can have your say. You can have your say,
Go
but
ahead.
then we can't give our say.
No, you can
This
have
is
your
the
say for the
problem,
camera.
okay.
That's what you're doing.
I'll have
So-
my say to you as well. He never went to a police station. So your processes that you just spent a couple of minutes going through, they didn't apply to this man. This man was not arrested. You know, he was taken into a police van with a bail warrant. He was let go.
Okay,
That's why the next day.
So do you know the difference between a warrant with bail
Yes.
or not bail?
Yes.
So what should we do? If someone has a bail warrant, what should we do with them?
Listen, I'm not saying
I'm
it's your
asking,
fault.
but I need to
I'm
get-
not saying
you
it's
know.
your fault.
But there we
Yeah,
go.
I'm not
So we
saying
had
it's
to
your-
bail him, haven't we?
I'm not saying it's your fault.
No, but I just want to understand your
Okay,
understanding.
yes, you had to. You had
There
to
we
have
go.
bailed him.
So there we go.
But at that moment in time, you could have used your section 3.
No.
yeah?
We can only use a section 136 in the public place.
Listen.
Oh, no, I'm just being honest.
Okay,
Trying to
all right.
explain it. So have a
Okay.
look, please.
Okay, I will have a look.
Yeah, please have a look.
So, okay, you could have used this, whatever section you wanted to use, to detain him under the Mental Health Act. You could have done.
If
but you
he was
didn't.
displaying, he had the mental health behaviour that we mentioned. Immediate harm as well. Yeah.
So what?
I need to speak to a medical.
Do that then. Do it.
Or a doctor before I do that, and that's what
They're already enforced by hotels.
Yeah.
You
All I'm
spend
saying
more
is
money.
this. Your processing that you went through doesn't apply to him because he was never taken into custody. Yeah, he was in the back of a van.
So the only power we
therefore,
have is 136 is when they're at immediate harm at that moment of time.
It was
So
at
they're
immediate harm.
No. This is different. You believe he was at immediate harm because he was climbing a fence to try and find food, for example. He's not on a bridge going to jump off. He's not on a train track going to be run over by a train. He's not got a gun to his head. And that is what it is.
Well, who decided he was going
well,
to
he was
find
walking around with a
food?
spear, though, wasn't he? Yeah, he was walking around with a spear.
If he was walking around with a spear, that could be an offence, couldn't it?
He was
You know,
walking
we're
around with a
determined
spear.
that.
Wouldn't it be determined as aggravated trespass then if he was climbing over the fence?
Would you go into a school?
All depends how desperate you are, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it?
If you was, if I was homeless, well,
Yeah, but nothing
well,
depends.
you'd
whether-
go to a,
But then you can
you know.
say if I was homeless,
Go to a food bank.
I would.
Some people don't. Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some
I
people
would be
don't.
breaking into a school.
Some people will, some people won't. But everyone's different in this world, aren't they? So everyone has different mindsets and different stuff. So you know, That's where we are.
Would you be so accepted if your children was in that school under the desks with blinds of the school?
But what I'd be accepted?
No, would you be accepted? Would you think
what
that
I
was
would say?
acceptable?
I'm accepted that school have done the relevant
And then the police
safeguarding.
lied and said that there was no lockdown.
Okay. What I was trying to say to you, the only people that say there was a lockdown on the school, aren't they? Because they put it in place. If the school done a lockdown and my children in there, that's what the school are trained to do, isn't it?
You'd be happy though.
Yeah, that's what. So
But you'd
do
be
you not
happy.
believe in fire alarms then and testing that, doing that with schools?
Well, that's different to having a migrant.
Well, no,
And
it's
now
not
that-
different.
and now
It's there for your
and they
children's
thought
safety,
it was a
isn't it, sir?
terrorist.
It's there for your children's
School
safety,
thought
isn't
it was a
it?
terrorist.
Okay, so they've done the right thing.
Do you think part of the safeguarding with the school then would have been to call the police?
Well, I don't know what a safeguarding
Well,
policy is.
I would presume it would be in there. So then, as a school, if I was a teacher or head of the school, right? But what I'm saying, so if part of my process for safeguarding was to call the police because there was a risk, yet the police turn up and do nothing, then what's the point?
That's what the school are called, isn't it?
No, it's not the school with the police. What's the point of having the police on your risk assessment to call the police if there's a risk?
Did they call us? Is the question.
Yeah,
Well,
they
this is
did.
not well.
So
Well,
what I'm
this is
saying is,
not
but then
well.
if the police turn up and don't do anything, what is the point?
But we can only do stuff where the laws are in place.
I know,
'Cause
right?
well,
No,
there
I
we
get.
go,
I
so you
no,
know.
no, no.
He
'Cause
broke into the
He
school.
climbed over a fence.
He broke into the school.
They're different, no, but breaking into the school
He
could be
climbed the
going
fence.
through a fire door, going right into the school. So he was in the school grounds or in the school building.
Doesn't matter. Why should it matter?
Because there might be better offences there, and we need to look into it. If
I
I
went
went to a
and
school
climbed that-
building, we could have burglary.
Would you not agree, right?
It's burglary
Right.
by going over the fence.
That any person that enters onto school grounds that's not a pupil, staff, or a visitor, or someone that's been invited into that school, they should not be allowed an entry onto that school, especially with children.
fences and gates in place,
But-
isn't it? To
but-
help
but-
the safeguard.
But obviously, he hasn't deterred him. So that is so the fence will be a deterrent. Yeah, exactly. So that should act as a deterrent, as a way of showing boundary where you're not allowed in. Yeah. So if the guy has climbed over a fence, right, to get in there, doesn't that go from being trespass to aggravated trespass? Is that not arrestable? Why not? Why?
It needs to be a day-to-day activity being ruined. So you need to look at that at the time. But I wasn't present. I haven't seen the evidence. So you want an answer from me? I wasn't present. I haven't seen the staff. I've not spoken to the staff. I've not looked at the CCTV.
Yeah, I'm not expecting you to.
So I can't give you an answer.
So if we just looked at took the whole situation in context.
Yeah, but I can't look at the situation.
No, just as not just as an incident, but just in general, right? So because that could happen at multiple schools. So are we saying that there's nothing there that he could have been arrested for unless he'd literally caused some sort of harm?
Sorry, I missed that completely.
Was there nothing there that he could have been arrested for?
Unless he would have been arrested.
And was here on Thursday.
We can't link people for laws that aren't there, so can we?
Yeah,
Because then we'll be.
Well, well, you are. I think you are too, Tier. Like, because you're happy to give out dispersal orders and arrest people immediately.
I've got nothing else to really talk to you about the protest at the moment in time.
No, but I'm just saying. So, like, when we was here the other day, when we was here the other day, your chief superintendent come out, announced the dispersal order straight away. They were happy to arrest people. So why can't you
When
be
was that?
on Sunday? Not Sunday, Thursday. Sorry. So literally out here protesting, and yet they're protected yet again with a literally the guys in the
Okay, so
hotel.
what happened if we're not there?
Nothing.
We don't think nothing would happen.
No, not really. Where the people?
Not really. So something could happen.
Well, likewise, something could happen if a guy breaks into a
Yeah,
school.
but I'm asking
Well, there you go.
I'm
But again,
asking
you've
about
done nothing
here.
with that, though. You happen to have a dispersal order for that.
But it's not just for that. There's details and stuff going on. It's announced on the day.
But do you
as
get
to
what I'm
no,
saying? So
let me
why I
finish.
think no, but you got to let me finish because when you
Well,
say about
absolutely.
2 tier, I'm saying exactly that. There's threats of arrest, immediate arrest to locals that are concerned. Yes, especially and understandably angry and aggravated after what's happened, not just here, but what's happened in the last week in Loughton and Waltham Abbey, right? Yet when we're just having the discussion now, we can't arrest this guy because there's no reasonable grounds to arrest him. But when you look at the context of what he's done, a guy who's unvetted, who's come into the
That's
country
content,
illegally,
We need evidence.
right?
So that's it. That's where we are.
But you say evidence. He was found on the school grounds. Why did the police? There you go.
I told
Right.
you I wasn't there. So I can't
Well, that's all right. Then you weren't there then, so it's everyone else's fault then. Let's take.
It's everyone else's fault. I just said I can't give
Well,
you
it's like the same
answer
thing. The police
because I
officer,
wasn't there,
the police
was I?
woman that was there on Thursday said, "Oh, it's a metropolitan police issue."
If it's in that area, it would be.
Oh, why are you not
If-
working as a team?
If it's in their area, they deal with them.
But should you not work as a team?
Because you want me to investigate a crime that's happened in Hackney, sir? Do you want me to investigate?
You're missing the point, mate.
No, I'm not missing the point.
You
Do want
are.
me to investigate a crime that happened in Hackney? if I'm based in Epping? Would you like that or not? No, simple question, yes or no. Would you like me being based in Epping if I was to investigate crime in Hackney? Or spend my
Right.
time...
No, of course I wouldn't expect that. So there, no, so we see, and he walks away. There we go, guys. Walking away because I don't want to be told. My point is, right, I know I'm reporting, right, but as a concerned father myself, away from this, what I'm saying is that it's definitely two-tier. Because if they wanted to arrest him, they could have done. They chose. The only reason why they arrested him because of previous bail conditions that he breached, not for the fact of being on the school. Sorry, if I'm a parent at a school and someone rocks in there that I don't know, I can't say on there. I can't say on camera. But
Can I? If I was to jump your fence at your house, would I get arrested? And he said no.
No, you wouldn't.
So I said, so I'm going to go and jump the fences over there.
Yeah.
Would I get arrested? Well, it depends on your intentions. I said, just want to go and have a look to see what I'm paying for.
yeah,
So then I'll get arrested for that.
of course you would.
But then I ain't going to.
Now's my point about the dispersal order on Thursday night. Then they all came out and they were pushing people off the fence saying, you're leaning up against the fence. No, they weren't. People were just standing there like that. And then they go, if you don't go by 9:15, we'll move in and we'll arrest you. So why didn't you have a dispersal order outside the schools then every single day? There was over 40 police officers here the other day, right? They could have gone, two coppers could have gone to every school. That would have been 20 schools. They'd have to stay there for 1 hour. But yet they're happy to stand here twice a week, right? That's what pisses me off. No, exactly. So when I say two-tier, this is exactly it. Two-tier protection is what it is.
And the only reason why they're nice to them is protest.
And they're getting annoyed.
Because they've been to the pavement.
And they should get annoyed and frustrated because I guarantee you, not being funny, if I was doing that job and my kids were going through this and I live locally, I'd be embarrassed. I'd quit my job. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. We don't get no answers, nothing, never ever.
They've got an answer for everything.
Yeah, but it's not the law. It's not the law. Look at the context. A grown-ass man who's an illegal migrant has gone onto a school. Sorry, if these are kids that are like from the age of 5, if it's a primary school, from 5 to the age of 10 or 11. Sorry, what are they going to do?
Just one school. I ain't like he didn't know. He went to West Hatch, that's Depton Park. Thomas
Released on bail initially, right? He got caught. Arrested, supposedly arrested, released on bail. Next day, gone to another school, arrested, released on bail again.
And the man that he apparently was with, he's done a crime out of Essex. We don't even know what that crime is. That could have been for anything.
Exactly, we don't know. And then because the woman over there said, because the reason why, because they had police from the Met and Essex over there, because you could class Loughton's part of London, yeah. So when he was going, what would you want? Do you want me to investigate a crime in Hackney? Well, no, of course I don't. Yeah. But when you're on the borders of London and you've got coppers saying to you over there, oh, it's a Met police problem. Yeah. Well, why are you here then? Don't be here then. Go back to London then. Why are you here then? So if you arrested me here, that means you've got to come and investigate the crime that here with me, even though you're based in the Met. So then you would have to travel. So I don't even know why he's bringing up Hackney. He's got just a stupid argument, right? It just pisses me off. What's that, mate?
Incorrect phrase, incorrect skin colour. Like the immigrant that went into that blind lady's house.
It's not even necessarily that, mate, to be honest, because I've seen loads of white ones in there as well. For me, like they're fucking.
He didn't get arrested because he's a foreigner. But if you're a white person, like the lady.
Well, it's two-tier policing, mate. It's two-tier policing, two-tier protection. They hate that because it's true. You know what I mean? So they've got dispersal ordering for 6 o'clock now. So. Yeah. Fucking jokers, mate. Chaz is still over there, is he? Huh? What's it saying about face covering? There was no 60 AA in place. I don't know, I'm guessing. Sorry for the rant, guys, there at the copper, but I'll just lose my shit a little bit because I'm a parent myself. Go and speak to Sarah in a bit. We'll have a word with Ola. We'll have a word with Chazza as well. Get some pictures down here, babe, with the sunlight through here. This bit here, like right where I'm here, underneath some of the flags, all up. Maybe take a portrait one like up at the back here, like. I'm stand this side. Might get a better view here. If you stand out. How you getting on, Nick? You alright?
It's ridiculous, do you know what I mean? Right, I'm just going to go and get the picture.
How you doing, Adam, mate? You alright? Yeah, I'm good, mate. You?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll do it from here, babe. Look where I'm standing right here. You get all that. You got some, yeah? Can I? Yeah, I know, but then I'll get all the chat and stuff on it. Sorry. Gonna go in and find. I'm gonna go and find Sarah. So, guys, a pretty good turnout here tonight. Sorry, mate.
Destroy us.
No, they're right.
You alright?
Oh no, don't get the lines. We go behind this way.
How you doing, darling? You alright? You alright?
We can't have sunshine on our faces. Sorry, love.
We'll have a chat after offline though, yeah.
Oh, okay then. Just don't get red side, babe. Come on now.
I've got parents at Staples Road that have reported me.
Thank you very much. Lovely to meet you. Au revoir.
Hang on. Right, guys, I've got the amazing Ola. She's going to have a quick chat about.
Amazing, but...
Yeah, no, you are amazing. You are amazing. We're going to have a quick chat about the 1st of October, the Pink Ladies protest.
I'm not
Save
doing that
our
for-
kids. Yeah.
I'm in the pink t-shirt.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
all up.
all the men are going, all right.
This-
Yes, so 1st of October, Westminster. So I've just been speaking to some ladies because there are some coaches going, well, coaches, minibuses going from Epping. I think we might need to get a couple more. And there's a lot of ladies that want to come, but they don't want to travel on their own. So this week we'll put out meeting points locally for people to all go together. But I'm super excited about it. You know, it's not about how big it is. You know, we're not trying to be, you know, Tommy's March. We're not trying to, you know, emulate that.
Well, it's the first one. It's a
It's
start.
the first one, and also it's just women. You know, we're going to take the kids to school, 9 o'clock, get the bar, you know, get the train, get up there for 10, do a couple of hours, 3-4 hours, leave and come back and get the kids. So it's just grassroots, mothers, women, grandmothers going and saying, here we are, in pink, we're saying to government, we've had enough. We're also going to get a letter, we've got a letter that's going to come from all the ladies and all the lady movement, hand it into Downing Street to say, this is what this is about. You're not listening, we want answers, when is this going to stop? So I'm super excited about it. I think it's going to be a lovely day. I think it will be, you know, it's just women, normal mums, and I think it will be peaceful and it will be very
Women-led.
powerful.
And women-led. I mean, you're not saying that men aren't invited, but men are just there to support you. And they, obviously, if you need any help with anything, you know, the men will be on standby.
This is not the same as other marches.
Yeah.
This is women-led, female-led. If men want to come, of course they can come. We're not going to stop them coming. But what we're saying is it's women's voices that need to be heard. Not the women are the women, you know, the men, with all due respect, aren't the ones that are being sexually assaulted and abused. It's the women and the children. So we're the ones that need to give that message across.
Yeah, especially obviously you've got the support of the WSI, which is Women's Safety Initiative as well.
Yes, some
So
fantastic girls. I call them girls because they're half my age, so they are girls. But they're, you know, some really bright ladies, and they have been really behind the rape gang victims and the rape gang scandal. They've done a lot of work with Lowe and other really prominent figures, and they're fantastic, and they're getting behind this as well. So they're going to be there on Wednesday, and we're just going to, you know, come together and just wave some flags, you know, and you know, get together, see other women from different parts.
and you'll release more information. I know you've got to have a few meetings in the meantime. Aware of that. So once you've got all more details in place, you'll be able to release more information on that.
Absolutely. So Sarah and I are going to do a recce this week, tomorrow, to look at where we're going to meet, what we're going to do, and timings, and then we'll give some more information out to everybody.
Perfect. Thank you very much,
All
Ola.
right, thanks, guys.
All right. And what is I've not really had a word with you for ages, actually. Like, so that's the pink protest out of the way. We've got that plugged. So I can clip that and I can get that out to you. Right. In the last week, with regards to what's happened in Loughton previously here, and it's actually been happening for months. Apart from me doing this citizen journalism, I've been very vocal the last few days because I've been pissed off with the police personally with the way it's. I know they're saying they're sticking within the law and that's their job, blah, 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 blah. For me, just look at the context of what's been going on. Do something about it. They need to change the law. They've got to start changing the law. They're passing the buck.
Well, I did a film Talk TV the other day, and I said to Mike in the morning on Tuesday or Wednesday, I said, look, at the end of the day, 500 police officers can be deployed here, right? For us lot, 500. And apparently, in writing, you can get police everywhere, even at Loughton Station the other day, but you can't put some policemen outside our local schools. Why? We haven't got the numbers. Well, you can get the numbers when you need to, mate.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's absolute nonsense. They do not want to do it. It doesn't suit the narrative. They don't want to. We don't want to be hysterical. And they, you know, they say we don't want to cause.
But why though? Why? What is why?
Because they don't want their whole country to turn against them. That's.
But their country is.
We know
We
that.
already are.
Look, it's all coming from above. I've never been a conspiracy theorist, right? But the last year, my eyes have been opened, and I look and I just think, what is going on? And then today, digital ID's coming out suddenly next week. Oh, and that's going to help the crisis. How is it going to help the crisis? The only thing that's going to stop the crisis is stopping them coming. You've got, like this week, right? 1,150 men have come over this week, right? That is £40,000 a head to house those people. And we're getting into the winter, and I bet you, excuse me, I just asked you, have you got your heating on yet? No. There you go. Do you know why she hasn't put her heating on? And I bet you're cold, aren't you? Yeah. Because she's freezing, but she can't afford it. You know why? Because we're paying for that. That's why. And I know I get really annoyed. Sorry about that. I get really annoyed. But you know what? Women, all these, not all these elderly people. I'm pointing around. Sorry, everyone. But like elderly people are going to start being freezing. They can't put the heating on. You can't go to. I went the other day and bought a Fanta, £4.50.
It's ridiculous.
People can't survive.
I bought a bar of chocolate yesterday. A 43-gram bar of chocolate. I don't even normally eat chocolate, but it used to be like really big, thick lumps of chocolate. £1.10 for a little bar of chocolate. Like tiny.
They used to be 15, now they're 70. But the point is,
Yeah, but it's true though. The cost of living is
off the clock, right? People are struggling. I've got women that have come to me and said, "Where can I go and get uniforms for my kids? I can't even afford the budget range at Asda. I need help." All right, so I've got to say, "Oh, let me help you. Let me find somebody where you can get second-hand uniforms." While they get 3 meals a day and all their amenities, but apparently they don't get benefits. I think that having your meals and your bed
and they work illegally as well, so they're earning their extra.
I think that's pretty beneficial, don't you? It just, the whole thing is just driving me insane. I'm obsessed by it because the unfairness is just another level. And the thing is, since Labour came in, 51,500 men came in. Do you know how many that is in visual terms? 2.5 times the O2 arena. 2.5 times the O2.
And imagine them loitering around in local communities. You know.
Yeah, come.
Yeah.
We've got budget coming
Yeah.
in October, so I've got our heating
Until you know what
I know whether I've got any money.
And I mean, should that be
It's such a shame to hear that, but it's true. You're not the only one.
So in the London area, the house is worth more than 500,
which it will be because everyone's
£12,000 a year.
Yeah, in tax. This is what she's going to put on you.
And what are you paying your council tax for as well? You know.
They won't be able to do it. They won't be able to do it. And what will happen, and you're absolutely right, what will happen is, and that is where I think the government's going to collapse, because they're going to put something stupid like that in, and people are just going to go, that's it, I'm done.
Not only that, how are you?
Well, you can't. You can't.
Home isn't worth what they say it's worth until you sell it.
Until you sell it. And who's
so
going to
if
buy
you've lived
it?
there for 30 years.
But then you've got to live somewhere else. You've got to buy somewhere else.
And you've got to pay stamp duty.
And everyone's going to want the cheaper housing, but they're building that.
The thing is, if you're living next to an HMO, which most people are, who wants to buy your house now anyway? So it's worthless. The whole thing is pointless. The economy's going to tank, and Labour will. I think there'll be a full.
Well, the economy's tanked already. I mean,
it's going to
what national debt is something. It must have gone up now, but it was like £5,170 per second.
Yeah.
Right. So you do the maths on that.
But you see, this is the thing. Like, so I know. Okay, so let's ask you a question. You might need to. I need a new car. My exhaust is falling off. It's really old. Blah, blah. Have you got money to buy a new car? No, you can't have a new car. So why do Labour think that they can keep bringing these men in, bringing them in, bringing them in, bringing them in? We've got no money. Bringing them in, bringing them in. Who's going to pay for it? So when the money coming in or the money going out outweighs the money coming in, we've got a bit of a problem. Diane Abbott is clearly in charge. She's clearly the shadow chancellor here, right? Something's very amiss. So this is the problem. And once that happens, it is good night, Irene, and the whole thing is going to implode.
Well, that's what I do believe. That's what they want.
I
Because they want a welfare state. They want a welfare state. You've got people like BlackRock coming in buying £1 billion worth of housing, right? For what reason? You know, it's not to satisfy your investors. Well, it is, but there's a bigger. And I like you. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but my eyes have been opened up the last couple of years myself. You know, and it's just people. All the dots are connecting. All these little things, whether it's to do with the police, the mainstream media, had them over there trying to give their 2 pennies worth. I told them they're full of shit.
The ITV just conned me into speaking to him. I didn't realise it was them. But he said to me, there's been people here today, counter protesters, and they're not happy.
Yeah.
I went, aren't they?
Oh, aren't they? Well,
are they not happy?
okay.
They feel intimidated. And I went, do you feel intimidated?
And I bet that's what they want to report on.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
And they feel they can't come out their houses. And I went, why? Where do they live?
Well, he said to me, "Why are you here today? Then why are you Why are you here? Why are you streaming? Why? Like, what is your purpose of being?" I said, "What's your purpose of being here?" He goes, "To report." I said, "Well, you've answered your own bloody question, then, ain't you?" You know what I mean? Because we're outweighing what they do. They go get no views on nothing.
There's ongoing bullying by the left-wing media and the mainstream media. It's relentless, and do you know what? I think that they know that the threat is coming where they're going to be boycotted because people are moving away from them, people with a brain, and they know that people like you, GB News, Talk to Vinna, are going to take the whole audience, and they know it's coming, so they're scrambling around.
Yeah. Like I said, why are you here? Have you been at every single protest? Why do you decide to come to the ones you think there might be a little bit? Because they get wind. They probably thought, because of what's happened in Loughton, and it is busy today, and I'm glad. Look at all these people, everyone, by the way. Hundreds. There must be, what, maybe 400?
He said, it's not as busy as it was the last one I was at. And I went, oh, maybe because people got work tomorrow.
Yeah.
To pay for that.
Again, do you think we really want to be here? Like, do we really want to be here? We could be out having a Sunday roast.
I can't even tell you. It's coming out
It's
my
true,
ears.
though.
That's why I keep wearing the same t-shirt. But the thing is, they, and I've never, again, the police, the BBC, that I've always, my whole life, led this belief that these were the good guys, good police, good BBC, wholesome, but nonsense. They were so corrupt. I've never known anything like it. And the more and more you're involved in this kind of thing, the more you see it. And
How do we break it down? So in terms of the police, like, I do think they're ill-informed. I think they're just standing there smirking and doing all sorts because they think, oh, look at these, like they're just protesting. They go back to their nice families or whatever, and they're probably not bad people, right? But surely it takes just one to speak up and stand up, and then the whole lot will, like, they look exactly, but they're too afraid. But they can't be. With all
due respect, one of those guys down there earns the same as people who work at McDonald's or Tesco. I guarantee you that they are on very little more than minimum wage. I've got a friend whose husband's in the Essex Police and she's a nurse, and they've had to move back in with her family because they can't afford their bills. So if you're in that position, are you really going to speak up?
Well, again, who can get a mortgage?
Can speak up, right? Because he's minted.
Yeah.
People can speak up when there is no consequence. You can't speak up if there's consequence. I'm probably going to get sacked very soon. But the point being that people are scared because they've got bills to feed, they've got bills to pay, so they won't stick their head above the parapet, and they know that. So that's how they control us, and that is the problem. And the people here, every one of these people that stand in outside these hotels up and down this country deserve a medal. Do you know why? Because they have said, I don't care what the consequences are, I'm going to do it because it means more to save my country and to save my kids' future than it does to keep my job or to keep my friends.
Well, the reality is that it has to be, because at some point, like, it's not about us, it's about our children and our grandchildren and great grandchildren. So if we don't do anything about it, it will come to a point where
that's not my best angle, by the way.
it will come to a point where there will be nothing left for them.
There won't be anything left. And the thing is, friend, I was out at a party last night and a friend said to me, you know what, we're going to leave, we're going to move to Spain, we're going to move to Cyprus. And I said, so you're going to abandon your home, you're going to abandon where you come from, your culture, because you're being bullied out. That's what you're going to do. So that makes you a traitor, because we cannot do that. I'd like to sell up and move to Spain and buy a big villa, right? And then sit around. I'd probably sit around all day, like, and I probably would, but I don't want to, because if I do that, I'm abandoning going, see you everyone. Oh, yeah, all right, all my friends and everyone I've been around, friends for 50 years. See you later. I'm lucky, I can leave. You can't, so I'm going to leave you in the ship. That is not right. That is not right.
It won't sit right with you what you're going to leave behind. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it is. Well, Singapore.
But these men are happy to desert their own country, apparently.
And
leave their women and children behind.
You know what? I read the other day, a man, he left Afghanistan because he was so scared, it was so awful, but he's just been back on holiday for 2 weeks.
I heard about that.
And he's come back.
They come, from all the ones that come over from that fled the Taliban have been gone back on holiday, and then for a few weeks the government have paid for them. Yeah.
Showing their mates, look what I've got in London.
Yeah.
Right?
And then they come back.
I mean, the thing is, the people in power, do they not see this and think, why is it?
I think they're laughing at us. I think they're laughing at us. I think they're looking down and laughing. I generally do, and they think we're stupid, but we're not.
I don't know. I'm rented out, and I spend every waking minute waking up, ranting, shouting, ranting more, shouting more, and then I go to bed, and the next day I do the same thing.
For me, it's like, at what point can we really wait until another general election?
No.
Like, what point does something actually change? Actually, like, people go, "Oh, protesting don't work." I do think protesting does work, purely because without having these voices, there wouldn't be a snowball effect within like social media, like places like X and platforms.
On Twitter,
yeah,
I'm unhappy, I'm unhappy. Who wins? Elon Musk. The only time we have to stand up, we have to come out and protest. And yes, the man at ITV said to me, well, you've done it for 3 months, it hasn't got you very far, has it? And I went, not yet, my friend, not yet. But the Second World War went on for how long? It's not about winning the battle, it's about winning the war, right? And we're losing battles every day that more of these men are coming in. But we will ultimately win the war. We have to.
Well, it's not going to stop here, is it? Until that hotel's shut down, it's not going to stop.
Hotel, every hotel.
Yeah.
There are over 1,200 hotels in this country that are situated near or in close vicinity to a school. Up and down this country, right? That was in the Express the other day. There are so many statistics, it's horrifying. And the thing is, they don't seem to care. Oh, it doesn't matter. What, your children are at risk from a man that could be a terrorist or a sex offender. Oh, you just sit there, you pay your council tax, you good little mum, and shut up. No, we're not doing it anymore. And on Wednesday next week, on the 1st of October, when there is a sea of pink in Parliament Square, I hope that every media channel comes out and says, these are all mums, and these are all grandmothers, and they've had enough. Because it has to be, at some point, someone has got to listen. Someone has to. I hope Keir Starmer gets wiped out in the next couple of months. Whoever else comes
Let's
in.
clarify, not in terms of...
No, my God, no. I mean, sorry, politically removed.
We don't want to be inciting anything we shouldn't be.
Politically removed from number 10.
What about just quickly?
Do you want my blood pressure to go up?
What about your opinion on Keir Starmer announced today that Palestine is now officially been recognised as a state?
I can't go there because I have to be careful.
Who does he think he is? He doesn't speak for me. Like, what's giving him that right?
He's got a God complex. Keir Starmer wants to be the head of the EU. He sees himself as social. That's his mind. He wants to move to Switzerland or wherever it is, and he wants to get himself a nice big mansion and sit there lauding it, saying that I'm make decisions. The man is a fraud. He's a charlatan, right? Ever thought that voting Labour was going to be a good idea? Because I haven't. I can tell you that it wasn't me. It is a joke, and the man needs to be. You need to get rid of him. They'll bring you some other idiot, and that other idiot will last.
Probably be David Lammy.
If David Lammy becomes the PM of this country, I will fly to Washington, and I will go to the White House, and I will get Trump to make me the Minister of Defence, and I will say I'm the best person for the job. Because if that muppet could run, I mean, don't even get me started.
This is the man that thinks that Henry VII
was abdicated.
No, sorry, Henry VIII preceded Henry VII.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course you can.
Yes. Let's not go down that route. Let's not go down that route. That will send me. I'll have to put another HR team. What?
You think people didn't like David Lammy?
Look, and the thing is, people go, "Oh, you're racist." No, something to do with the colour of his skin. The man's a moron. Let's be very clear. So is Diane Abbott, but there are many, many more of them. Bridget Phillipson. I mean, she's destroyed the education system. Let me tell you something really, really quickly. Lady just spoke to me a minute ago. She cannot get her child into a comprehensive school in this area. Do you know why? Because it has been influx of people that came out of private schools because their parents couldn't afford them after the VAT rise. Where's the money gone? Where's the money from the VAT? Where's the money gone? Is everyone hopping around with new sports equipment or new computers? No, they're not.
No, do you know why? Because they've shut the schools down, so there's no VAT to be had.
No, exactly.
The private schools are going into debt because they can't run.
They are.
So now they're shutting.
You know what? It's like,
and they'll turn them into hotels.
My 11-year-old son, maths is not his strong point, right? But I'm telling you, he could run the treasury better than this lot. It is shambolic. I know. Anyway, now I've got to go drink.
Yeah, go on. I was going to say, I bet you're a bit parched. Well, thanks for that, Ola. We'll have a chat in a bit anyway.
Rent a ran. Come to me.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing you on the 1st.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Cheers for that, Ola. There you go. First hand. You are, mate. Got any water? I'm a bit parched myself. Huh? Do you know what? I don't even know whether I should bother because I think if it's I don't know. They've got a 6 o'clock dispersal.
It's just from here, though, isn't it? So,
I don't know what they're planning on doing. I'm going to find out. I've annoyed that liaison officer earlier anyway because he walked off.
I said, well, where's the evidence then? You know, all these things on the website. Where's the evidence?
Fucking makes me sick, mate. Yeah, he walked away from me as well. So I said, how can you say that's all right, but yet you're happy to give out dispersal orders at 9 o'clock to make people move where you're threatening with arrest? Nah, of course they don't. They fucking still wear face masks. We're not afraid to show our faces. Do you know what I mean?
A couple of weeks ago, they was in London and Westminster until midnight.
Yeah, they get
Well,
they
the
do what they want.
The one I covered in Whitehall, they had to go. They had a dispersal at 8 p.m. They were still there at 9 because I stayed there looking at the watch and seeing what the police was going to do, and they didn't do anything. They went over an hour over the dispersal and just let them all leave of their own accord. They didn't even come near them.
You fucking whack them. I better not swear too much on here because I'm trying to calm my language down.
12 o'clock, like you said, yeah. They're banging pots and pans in it.
Yeah. Yeah, what's that going to achieve? Banging your kitchen there.
I was over the XL, the arms fair the other
Yeah.
week, and it was mental. The first day, the old bill just smashed them up big time. They got smashed. And they was banging pots and pans one day. I come out of there, my ears was ringing. Not with them pally lot.
I wonder if they'll turn up on the first, probably Westminster. Yeah, Epping welcomes everyone. I've got the photos. Well, there's apparently quite a lot of them. I thought they'd be up here though, but they're not.
That's standard racism in disguise.
Oh, of course they are, but they just make a sign that says Epping on it, so they can go to the mainstream media. They knew ITV were down. They've obviously planned to come up here together. They're all funded by Hope Not Hate, right? The whole fucking lot of them. They've all planned to come up here together, and they're going to report on it. Oh, but what about the locals that don't want it here? Well, they ain't, trust me, there will be some, but that ain't all. But fucking should have stayed there. And what I bet they've all got on the fucking bus home.
The statement the Essex Police put out when they apparently spoke to the local residents, their complaints about this.
Yeah.
But that's what they were going on about. Fucking bullshit, mate. Show me, yeah, it's bullshit. The locals are here. They're here today.
That's what Essex Police put out.
Being kept awake. There's no fucking housing around here.
No, there was one on there. Resident described shaking with anxiety.
Do you know what it is?
Leaving the house.
It's probably them they're talking
Yeah, of course. And I know you got the houses by the pub, but no one makes a noise around there. And I spoke to the people that live directly where the pub is, right? A few weeks ago, when the Stand Up to Racism came down here, I spoke to them outside the pub, and they was all for it. So they're fucking full of shit.
You probably can't hear much of this across them fields because of them trees. Take out a lot of the noise,
exactly.
don't they?
But they don't go on long until like 8, 9 o'clock anyway. I know they've done a couple of flash protests, but there's no music.
No, people are very mindful here. Music and that, once it starts getting, people know.
Just glad it's a bit early now. Got dispersal at 6. Oh.
I think they're ITV.
Yeah, they are. And there's Channel 4 there. Was the woman that was trying to scrutinise AY audits, wasn't it?
Oh, interesting.
Callum's down. I think Callum's down here. He's been.
He was walking around somewhere. So I guess there's no restriction to that march. What's going on then?
What, on the first?
No, the one today. The Epping for Everyone march. What there's apparently going on.
Who knows, mate? I've only. So my sister was driving through from earlier. She got a couple of pictures. Well, she got one actually. There was and actually, no, they said there was quite a lot of them. There's a queue. There's quite a few people there. So where have they gone?
Chipped in.
Where have they gone? They've gone back to the tube station, probably.
Yeah. No one's seen them all.
Thing is, though, I know it. I'll have a look at them. I'll know whether they're local anyway. At least everyone here would know. Yeah. So why aren't they here then? We can disprove that theory.
Yeah,
because if they're local and they can say, well, we ain't got to give their address, but people will know everyone around down.
Yeah, you can go, well, I live near so and so street.
Fucking idiots. I think we're stupid. It's just all propaganda. It's like a Union Jack over there with American flag on it. It's pretty cool.
Terrible, isn't it?
Try and get Chaz up for a few minutes. Chaz, have you got 5 minutes when you're ready, mate? Yeah, sweet.
They'll be empty. They've got to get the overtime in today, haven't they? Double pay for Sunday, probably.
Yeah, I know that. hate it when you say that.
I wish somebody would fuck that cunt.
I know. He got him in his.
He's got a light fan in here.
Well, it was his mate, the other one with the his mate with the microphone, wasn't it? You get some nice stills of them kids with them placards down there. I spoke to them on the way in. You get some nice pictures of them. They've got 2 boys holding them placards. That family. They've got their other little boy as well.
I don't know whether they're safe though.
What's that?
Well, because the signage is all part of the conditions.
Don't hold anything offensive.
And they decide what's offensive.
Oh, fuck them. Well, I filmed it anyway, so they no one told me about conditions.
No. No, you're right filming it.
Yeah.
It's just people that got
Oh.
no signs with.
Give them to the kids, then arrest them.
What?
You can't arrest a kid under the age of, is it 11?
This is Essex. This is Essex.
True.
They already have done. They arrested 2 9-year-olds at 1 or 2 at Norwich.
Did they? Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's when it all came about. Was it 2? I thought it was only one of them. Well, say only, don't match, shouldn't be any.
I thought it was 2. Maybe. Yeah, 9-year-old. You can't get nicked under the age of 10.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10.
Fucking joke, mate, isn't it?
Make it up.
Don't back down. They want us to feel small. They want us to feel fear, but feel faith and love instead. Feel love for your fellow citizen and feel faith in all your strength, mental, physically, and spiritual. Yeah. Cheers, Alonso. Very kind words. Oh, you're from America. Yeah, cool. Appreciate that, man. Guys, you're right. Just share the live, man. If you're not subscribed, give us a subscribe. Oh yeah, thanks for 1 Inch Wonder. Cheers for the. Cheers, bro. Go on, mate. How you been? Are you alright?
Good, mate. What are you on?
We're on YouTube, mate.
We're on YouTube.
We're on Gauci Reports, mate.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Right. Firstly, reasons why you've decided to come down today.
Trying to get down to all the hotels which are putting unvetted, I must say, illegal immigrants. So I'm trying to get around, show my support. I've got a daughter. And yeah, we're just normal parents, grandparents. And I feel that everyone needs to keep standing. That one person standing makes the numbers the way they are today at Epping, which is beautiful to see.
How do you I follow a lot of your stuff across your platforms, and you every day you're a very positive person in general, always trying to give out positive vibes.
I try to be, but it's hard in a country that's absolutely backwards at the minute. But yeah, you know.
Well, someone like you've had your trials and tribulations as well in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like,
just the other day,
you know,
my Instagram now is restricted. They took a post off of me and Aunt Militant.
Oh, that one from the United.
They took that off. There, I've got a restriction warning, and I'm under investigation. I don't know how. I don't know why. I'm right and not far right, but yeah.
Is it because of maybe certain people that you're associated with that you can't, well, you can mention on here, but
Tommy?
Yeah, because Instagram is still a little bit.
But I put a picture of the I
think he's got an Instagram account now, hasn't he, Tommy?
No.
Yeah, is that someone else? All right. Yeah, probably someone.
Yeah. What do? We just need to keep coming out, keep standing up, and trying to make it.
Have you been keeping up to date in particular what's been happening in Epping the last sort of couple of months?
And unvetted, the young girl, which is staying in the hotel. We've had one in, tell me if I'm wrong, is it Loughton? Loughton.
Yeah.
2 occasions they've had a school on lockdown. Today I've come from Croydon, And I thought, I was with my kids, read something to it, and I said, let's go. We need to stand up. It's for your safety
That's not a
as well.
close. That's not a journey up the road either. That's some sort of mission, especially coming through like, you know.
People don't. There's one less you're going to have it. I just think you need to make the effort. You have children, we're all parents.
I mean, I know you know the area because you do train in and around here as well. So, how have you found the locals and stuff? Have they been like welcoming to you? I mean,
there's no far right. Everyone's just beautiful. They're just grandparents, parents, and they're looking for their safety. We want our country back. We've got to stop the boats. Undocumented illegal immigrants. To all the thickos out there. Oh, immigrants are welcome in my house. Unvetted. Let them in. Bring them in your house. That's how stupid people are. These left lot, which I believe are getting paid by the government to go out at £40 a person. You have to be. You can't be that stupid. I'm stupid.
And these guys, we've actually caught them having Deliveroo and Uber Eats vehicles behind the fence before they put the fencing up.
That's the first thing you need to boycott.
Yeah.
Boycott, Deliveroo, Uber Eats. Let's not feed the problem. Again, Elon Musk last week.
50% discount off electric bikes as well, or £700. Exactly. Free driving lessons.
Which I believe that only something is going to happen. Again, it's if we all come together, but everyone has to do it. I don't think we do. Stop paying tax. Because it's not going to our worldly. It's not going to people that need it from the United States. And I'm not on about colour, race, religion. If you're from here, stand up with your flag. Get yourself down if you're from the Epping area, Essex area, everywhere.
This is one of the things that they try and throw, the left try and throw at people like us, so-called far right, when we're not. It's about colour. There's all colours in that hotel, so it's got nothing to do with colour. You know.
They want us to kick off. They want us to cause the problem. I believe that it's not working in the government's favour at the minute because the march last week and the big man TR's United Kingdom. What a march!
I was going to come on to that. Your thoughts on that?
What a march! It was a great day. There was no trouble. I think there was nine arrests. 9 arrests.
I think there was something like 25, and 9 of them were from the United Kingdom, and the rest were from the left, from the Antifa side.
It's ludicrous, and it's getting boring now, if you ask me. When I see these unsoapy people coming out because they don't look well. I'm just being real talk.
Yeah.
One with blue hair, one with pink hair, one with orange hair.
I don't think they can back up what they say in terms. I don't believe they've been told what to say, and they've obviously then they've had it instilled in their head that this is what the truth is. Like, but when you tear them apart with an argument, with trying to have a proper debate with them, they can't. They don't seem to know what they're on about. Like, because they don't work. You've got one side, you've got pro-Palestinian marches, and then you've got trans Tifa, the other side, right? And they try and work together. But what they don't understand is if you went to these people that support Palestine, and these trans go over there, trans Tifa, they'd chop their heads off. Yeah, exactly. They don't.
It's crazy. But at the end of the day, look, we're just out here concerned parents. We're just concerned parents. We just want the votes to stop. We want to keep our children safe. Our women safe from the streets. My daughter can't even go to the shop. She's 17 years old. The other day she was in Woolwich, cutting across the park. 2 illegals asking for a Snapchat.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm quite far away from my daughter. But it's happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it has to happen for someone to come out and coming out well before.
But how does that make you feel as a dad?
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted in the park twice.
Yeah.
Obviously, it makes me want to do things that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
But why should we be put in this situation?
You feel a bit helpless as well as a parent, especially when they're at school. Like my daughter's nearly 16, and she lives like up in the Midlands, and I worry about her constantly. And I say to her, "But I say you really got," because I'm not there. Like if something happens, you can't. She come down and stay with me the other week, right? I had to take her to Euston, so I was worried about what happened between where I live in Euston. So I had to take her there just to get on that train then to where she lives in the Midlands, which she would have been fine with, but it's just the constant pressure of, like, especially daughters, do you know what I'm saying?
These kids don't understand.
Yeah.
When we look when we look back when we was kids, and you just take a second and think, what was it like when you was
Exactly.
a small?
And even as a teenager, we was all teenagers once, like you trouble, but this is a different type of today.
And living this era as a child. This is my life.
Yeah.
Children got safe to go to the shop.
And we can't reverse it. That's the moment. We can't reverse time, but what we can do, we can do our best, and we can try and stop them coming in, get rid of them, you know. But just going back to, because I did want to touch on the Unite the Kingdom rally. I thought I bumped into you obviously down backstage. We did. We had that little selfie with Tamara as well, so I appreciate that, man. But for yourself, in terms of like looking at the numbers and what the show that was put on was like, for me, it was just absolutely amazing. I managed to walk all the way back from Blackfriars, walk through all the crowds. I know there's people that are debating the numbers. We don't even have to go into the numbers, but there was what we can agree on. There was a lot of people, a lot more than what the police and the left expected.
2.2 to 3 million.
Are you adamant on that? Yeah.
2.2 to 3 million patrons. Concerned parents and family out.
But how amazing was it just to be able to feel safe in London for once? Well, London that day, I bet it was fuck all.
Amazing. It was so friendly. Everyone was just covering each other. It was beautiful to see. Should it have got to that? No. So now we're going to fix it. Stop the violence. Stop that unvetted illegal technique. And we need to stop. We're the ones paying for it. We're feeding the problem. I believe we're feeding the problem. Where's it going to go?
Who is your favourite speaker at the United Kingdom?
Have to be Polish president.
He was brilliant.
He's great. Loved him.
Zero. My favourite number.
I can't pronounce his name.
Dominic Tazinski.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. I mean, obviously,
he's a big man, isn't he? Like in presence, he's huge.
We went back to the after party, and I was like, zero. Zero. He loves it.
I bumped into it. I didn't realise he hadn't spoken at that point, and I got given his hat by someone because you know when it started peeing down with rain, and I had no cover. So this guy from the actual crowd like threw it over. Said, "Hey, mate, give it back to me after." Before I got into backstage, and I never gave it back to him. And Dominic come up to me like behind. I was getting a coffee, going, "I really love your hat because of the embossment." He's like, and he started taking pictures. I think you better not bloody take this off. You know, mate, you ain't having. He was amazing.
He's just so real.
Yeah.
He's so
passionate.
Yeah.
They're lucky, aren't they? The Poles are lucky, man.
With Donald Trump, another great president.
We're just so like unfortunate to be in this era as it stands. When we look at these other people, like you know.
I think we all just need to, when it's time to vote. I know it's a while. We're hoping to get things changed before everyone needs to go out.
Who do you politically align with at the moment?
At the moment, active.
Who?
Active.
Advance.
I think it's active. Advance.
Yeah.
They've just been registered now. I think it was over 30,000
yeah.
to get. So yeah, I'm going to stand with them.
I'm personally still on the fence at the moment. I will wait, but I do like Ben Habib. He's brilliant. I like. I know Rupert Lowe's got the Restore movement at the moment, which I would like to think he would align himself further down the line with Ben Habib. So they would be a massive force because Rupert, but there's so many good people. Unfortunately, my things I don't align with Reform, but I'm going to sit back. I like UKIP. I like Nick Tanconi. I think he's a wicked guy. But I will sit. It'd be a shame they couldn't all get together, them guys, and do something. But it's not going to happen, is it? Concentrate and get these lot out and break up the party. He needs the competition because I think he's a little bit complacent.
Why Ben Habib left Reform? I said why. Find out why.
On a lighter note, because I don't want to bore you with too much politics. You're back in training.
Back in training.
Seen you back in training. So Chaz has had a few bare knuckles in the past. You're still sticking. You're still sticking to
contract with Conor McGregor. Free-fight contract.
Yeah.
If I've won, obviously I fought. I'm not going to make excuses. I got beat by the better man in Dubai. He was out of my weight category. I still took the fight.
Is it hard to find fights? Like matchmaking?
Yeah. You know, I'm a natural 68 kilo fighter. My last fight was 75, and I think on the day when I had to weigh in, I was 76, and he was 84 kilos. So there was a lot of weight that I was giving away in that fight. Which
I think weight's hugely important.
36 stitches on my face. So, yeah, we go again. Obviously, I've got 2 more fights. Or Misfits.
I was going to say Misfits. Well, we've got Adam here.
I've spoken to Adam.
What do we say? We should have done, because on the one of the early protests, because I'll speak to Adam every time I come down here. Ed Matthews rocked up, and he called out Adam, and then when I saw Adam the next time round, I said he's called you out. Like I created like a video and a bit of the beef between them, and he goes, "What did I tell you, Ed Matthews? Like last time when I saw you did, because he'd just been sparring Joey Essex. It was the weekend around Joey Essex had his fight." And it was quite funny calling each other out. Do you reckon you and Adam could get it on? Would you get it on for the money if the money was right? I know you. No, I presume you're friends. So yeah, you're friends. So yeah.
Great guy. If they offered me the fight, yes, of course I would. It's a no-brainer. But I don't think Adam would beat my weight. But
did you see that guy put it to Sadiq Khan about calling out Tommy Robinson for Misfits?
I started Tommy in Spain. He can go.
Really?
He can go.
But yeah, so in terms of, have you got an idea when your next fight will be?
Looking at November sort of time for the show.
UK?
Not too sure at the minute. Not too sure. I'd love to go to America. I'd love to go to America and fight. But if it's in the UK, I'll take it.
You getting Gary involved? Gary is my cousin, isn't it?
Gary would be there. He'd be training me.
Yeah. He's a bastard, isn't he?
He has to stand on the stool. No, I'm joking.
Gary, I'm going to send this to you, mate.
I love him.
Oh.
We've done well. So, yeah, on to the next one.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, Chaz, thanks for your time. Seriously, man.
Thank you very
No,
much.
Lovely, man. Lovely to see you properly, man.
It's not far right. You're just right. Stand up. Talk up. I love it.
Anyone that Chaz has got his platforms on everywhere, isn't it? Instagram. You on Twitter?
Twitter. Just jump on Twitter. Free speech.
Yeah, get on. I might start doing some live videos and some podcasts in the next few weeks. Would you be up to? Will you be up for it? Yeah. All right. I'll grab your details after. That's all right. Yeah. Cool, man. Cheers, man. Thanks for that, Chazza. That's Alison. Chazza. Yeah.
Oh, you together?
Yeah. Yeah. She's my little assistant, mate. She's my little assistant, man. Like
no drama.
Thank you, Chazza, man. Gary, you heard that, mate? I appreciate everyone's time here, man. Everyone's taking up a lot of time to chat with us. So let's go and have a word with Jay. I was going to go and say hello to Jay because he's Babe, you got any water? I think a dispersal will be coming in 20 minutes. You all right? You good?
Yeah. You good?
Yeah, I think so. Let's have a chat with Chazza. Huh?
Fucking dirty bastard.
What, the mainstream?
Yeah.
I know, they're cunts, mate. I shouldn't say that on here, but...
Tell you the truth, isn't it, Geese? Tell you the truth, mate. But there you go. Let's give them what they want a little bit, innit? At least we catch it ourselves as well.
But they answer, they don't... I don't know, that geezer, he was trying to take the high ground on something, like the moral high ground. I think, you ain't fucking...
Everyone has to look after Reggie.
Yeah. I was asking her about you when I see that thing about him, the blowing the kiss.
Did you see it on? Did he put it on?
Yeah, no, I saw it in your story. Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Fucking old. Oh.
That's running around the other camera people.
You got it on camera, man. You should. You know, you should do though. You should report that to the police, right? Well, because they'll have his picture, so that when they got a protest, you can then say, well, there's a snapshot of him. What are you gonna do about it? You can call it out. Call it out. Just take a snapshot. Say, look, here's the footage. That's inappropriate behaviour to a minor. What are you gonna do about it? They might not know who he is, but. Oh. Well, that councillor come out and called people that attended, was it the rally, all called it nonsense? How can you just, that's like defamation. Like, what are you on about?
Oh no, he said the flags. People put the flags up.
Yeah, people putting the flags up, sorry.
Yeah, people putting the flags up, yeah. They're right wing nonsense or something.
Better
Isn't it?
not to tell.
You've got to be careful throwing words like that around, man, because
It's dangerous.
it's dangerous, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh. I know, it's like, I'm thinking it's because I'm in the shade. Like, I've got. What are you doing at 6 then? You like all shooting off? You're doing them? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm gonna go and have a word with Jay. He's I've done that little post of him, innit? He like, they can wear little dresses. They can do that. Yeah. Hello.
Norfolk.
Yeah, oh mate, I got there
Whereabouts was it?
in Norwich.
Ah, Norwich.
Yeah, so I was supposed to have the podcast that start at 1, so I'd aim to get there for about 11:15, and then I didn't get there till like 1:05. So literally, luckily they were quite flexible. The studio were quite flexible. So yeah, done it. I was there till about 2:30. Then missed. Well, I originally train booked for 2:30. I just end up. Luckily, it was a Great West Anglian one. I can get whatever one. So stayed there till about 4:30. I think. So we just went for a drink and that in the pub after. Yeah. Just had a breakdown of everything that had happened, and yeah, just got. Then I come straight to Loughton, innit? Yeah. Went straight to Loughton, then come here on the Thursday night.
Are you gone?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Might not stay long, but yeah. Jay, how you doing, mate? Okay, but Jay's fucking brilliant. He's good. You alright, mate? How you doing? Here's the man.
How we doing?
Yeah, good, mate.
Yeah, good.
I clipped up your thing the other day, mate. Fucking.
I've been sent it so many times.
Funny, mate.
But I've already liked
You're
it.
brilliant, though, like.
I've already liked it and reposted it, but then I still get sent it 8, 9, 10 times.
It's funny, mate.
But it's just.
It's true, though.
Who's going to argue with me? No one can argue with what I'm saying.
Well, when we were speaking to the liaison officer, they were doing all this thing, but evidence. Well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Though, was
that
I?
one that night, down there, yeah.
No, this one here tonight. He's even saying doing all that again.
The beard?
Yeah, he walked off from me.
It's the same when we was when they tried stopping the line again the other night. He was like, no, we're not having it. When it was raining.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the liaison officer then he came over because he was talking about the red hat that stopped the night, that officer, and he got all them people arrested, blah blah blah. And he comes over and he's like, well, we done it because of XYZ reason. And I was like, no, you did it because this XYZ reason. He then straight away goes to, well, I wasn't there, so I wouldn't know. I was like, there it is. So I told him, I said, Geezer, do yourself a favour, stand down, walk away from me because this conversation's now done. And then he walked away.
They've always got an excuse.
Yeah.
Stop making excuses.
And
I was
if
saying,
they
but
run out of
listen,
excuses,
the man's gone into a school. Do you not think that's wrong?
Yeah.
Like fucking
And
hell.
if they run out of excuses, they go with, I wasn't there.
Yeah, but you can happily put a dispersal order at 9:15 and threaten with arrest straight away.
They're happy to say that they wasn't there, but then they're happy to then put officers, like for example, the peaceful protests that we've had here, obviously apart from the night that went obviously wrong. The officers that were here were engaging with people, talking to people, etc. The next day, they then put totally different officers on that literally weren't here. Send back the officers that made the bond with people and stuff like that, had a chat with people. Might be a different story.
Fucking.
But you always get the ones that want to jump on their aisles. They've got their egos too big and all that. And unfortunately, it does run away with them. And you see it firsthand.
They can't justify the action. They're trying to find a way to justify the actions of this fucking geezer, right?
Yeah.
And there isn't.
There's still people.
In what way? Of the school, it goes, well, we don't know, do we? I was like, well, do you not think? I said, do you not think part of their safeguarding policy will say call the police, right? So they've done that. I presume that they've done that because you obviously rocked up. And what did you do? Fuck all. So what's the point of having that in the policy? Because what the police are going to do? They're going to turn up and do nothing.
Do you know there's people even now? Literally, I was having arguments with them on Facebook this afternoon. There's still people out there, even in the community of Epping, that still disbelieve that the left were marched up through the high street that day. They weren't bust out at the end of the day and stuff.
I filmed
like that.
it, mate. I filmed it.
I've said, and they're using all these clips to me, and you can see they're on the sofa, and they're like 30-second clips from ITV of people climbing over the VG van and stuff. I was like, look, go find that video that's been clipped from, and go start it 20-30 minutes beforehand, and then come back to me.
Exactly. Well, I've done the live there. I was on live for about 5 hours that day.
That's what I mean. This is what I'm saying. People think
I've got
they
it on
can
the-
take 30 seconds to a minute of video from ITV and think they know about the whole night. Like you say, you did 3, 4, 5 hours. AY did 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
hours that night. You was in St John's Road when he was in the High Street.
Yeah,
All
so he
angles
was
were covered.
exactly. So
you know?
he was filming the guys that got run over.
That's it.
By the meat wagons, and I was filming the lefties
That's
coming
it.
getting busted in at the thing.
All right, no worries.
It's Callum.
Hello, mate. How you doing, Callum? If you see Chazza at some point, just give him my ask him for his number. Only because I can't turn my phone. I can't. Well, I can, but I don't want to lose the stream.
Pauses it, don't it? I found that out.
Charlie!
I haven't even said hello to Sarah yet. Has she? Sorry, mate. Sorry, guys. So there she is. Let me go and say hello to her. Oi, not bad. How you doing, darling?
Good, you right?
Everyone look round. Sorry.
Everyone's a knobhead.
You alright?
Oh, I've got to give matey boy his bucket now.
Who?
Him over there. He's giving out all the women us gels, isn't it?
What are they?
These anti-criminal gels. He gives them out, so he does a collection.
Yeah.
And he goes and buys them, and he just out around the street. If you scan that, it's a
I
dye.
can't remember the live at the minute.
Yeah, it's a dye.
What's it called? Farb gel spray. Oh, so it's a bit like a deterrent, like a pepper spray type thing, but not
it
quite.
dyes them for like a week.
Blood, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
We go.
All right.
We go.
Okay.
Right, guys, we're going to go on a little march now. We're going to go on a march. Look, here we go. Look, here, mainstream here. That's all they want to do. They want to see their IT. Don't talk. That's ITV there in front. Don't talk to him. Here we go, guys. Oh shit!
Right, hold. Wait.
Got a new sign.
Oh, mate, hurry up.
Look.
They're moving the truck out.
He asked me to move the van.
Oh, they're all going there. Look, they're all going there.
Do you want some free advertising or not?
Yeah.
There we go, guys. Look, doggy daycare. Penton's got your bloody mobile in it.
See, we have got an idea.
Look. Oh, here we go. Sorry, mate.
Here they go, here they go.
Oh, no, I can't do a. Woo, woo, woo!
Here they go, everybody. They are walking and marching. Good. There they are.
Get on the. Jump on it, AY. Jump on the van.
They'll arrest you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I'm so tempted to.
you should have bought some roller skates.
What?
Well, like them trainer ones, which are the little rollers.
Yeah, the what are they called? Heelys.
Yeah, Heelys.
The old Heelys.
That'd be quite handy actually for this.
Slow down, slow down, slow
I
down.
was already on him when they went. He was scared. Yeah, I was scared.
I've got a dodgy knee, mate.
Here they are, people.
If I get on it, I won't get off.
I can't wait to go viral when AI falls off.
Epping Says No more. Sorry, I just jumped on. Everyone's jumping on, they're not allowed to. Stop! That's it. Right, go.
It's a shame that don't stop the illegals that go into people's vans, coaches from Calais, isn't it? You should have hidden there, hidden the boards, isn't it? I was saying it's a shame they don't find the ones that break into people's vans in Calais.
I know.
Hello, everybody. Camera right on me. Hello, everybody. Done it on purpose.
No, I was trying to flick around this.
You did, you done it on purpose.
Give your promo. I've done one with all. I'll give you a promo for the Pink Ladies March.
New tops.
Here we go. Oh, we've got some new tops. Send them home. Protect our kids.
So, as you all know, we're myself and Ola protest every week, along with thousands of other people across the country. We're always out protesting, and then we felt really passionate about what was going on, and we wanted to make this a little bit bigger. So we decided, this was myself and Ola decided to do an event on the 1st of October outside the Houses of Parliament. Pink Ladies. And then obviously, because we are Pink Ladies, we decided to incorporate it as a Pink Lady movement, and then we teamed up with the WSI, who campaign tirelessly for
Women's Safety Initiative,
women's safety and for women that have been sexually assaulted, and quite often these sexual assaults are committed by illegal migrants. Not all of them, I'm not saying that, but hang on, there you go. And so, yeah, we really hope that everybody can come along on the 1st of October and show their support. This is not just a movement by women. We want men there as well. We welcome men there.
Just support.
Just to support,
Still women-led.
It is women-led movement.
Yeah.
And, you know, but we will welcome men with open arms. This is... No, they can wear whatever they want. They can show up, show support. We've all got one end game in sight, and we all share exactly the same views, whether we're men or women, and it's to stop these undocumented men coming into our country. They have no place in our community. So please, please, please show up on the 1st. And I'd just like to add, there's just one person that won't be invited. I'm not going to say his name, but to say that men aren't invited along is an insult. I'm a mother of 3 children. 2 of them are boys who are going to be full-blooded men one day with a passion to save this country. So, of course, men are welcome. In fact, most of my men are friends. Most of my friends are men. You know, like everyone I mix with. That would be really insulting to say that men aren't invited. So yeah, please everyone show up. Yeah, we'll be turning up from 10 in the morning. Of course you will, Reg.
I don't mind naming names on my street.
Oh yeah. Something Great British, not break off. Yeah, grifter, something. Yeah.
His name's Rich, I believe.
Yeah, saying that he's got thousands of leaflets to hand out. Well, when would you hand them out, mate? Because you ain't handed them out yet, and it's like, funnily enough, it's in just over a week's time.
I think he's got 35 grand in GoFundMe.
Yeah, and he also said that he'd got loads of guest speakers. Well, funnily enough, seeing as I've met everyone that would have been a guest speaker who he's talking about at Tommy's March, as I was one of the main speakers, or one of the speakers there, none of them know what he's going on about, so he's talking out of his arse.
And then leaking private
conversations
as well.
Yeah.
It's the cherry on the top.
Yeah. Great British Bake Off? No, sorry, what's his name? What's his name? Great British... Great British Wanker?
Summer's a tosser.
We've got a new one. He's a traitor. Kiss summer's a traitor.
So, 1st of October.
1st of October, be there, guys.
Westminster.
Yes.
Let's get everyone.
There isn't guest speakers. There's speakers like myself and Ola.
People who are grassroots people.
You're special
We're,
speakers.
yeah, we're like, you know, this is about the people. It's for the people. It's grassroots led. It is women led as well, but we need men there to support us. And without men, women can't be, and without women, men can't be. So we want the support of men there. And I feel very passionate about everything that we're doing, and I really hope to make a difference. And that means all of us all standing together.
In terms of what's happened over the last week, especially in Loughton,
yeah.
Have you had any feedback from the police? You know, when we spoke to the police and they said to find out certain bits of information that we would like to know about this person that was arrested for breach of previous bail conditions, who was then released on bail and then went to another school the next day and is released again.
Yeah, so apparently didn't do anything wrong, and we're spreading misinformation.
And that the school didn't go into lockdown.
Yeah, the school didn't go into lockdown. I've had people calling me out online saying that I was a liar and that I was spreading misinformation. At the end of the day,
because what they're doing is just getting information off the Essex Police website, which is actually misinformation itself. Because we know that there were people that were there like yourself.
Yes.
That was actually there live while it was happening. So
and I spoke to one of the children, and I think she's here again today. I spoke to her and she said she was incredibly scared, and yes, she was made to get underneath the tables. This isn't made up. Maybe the classrooms at the front of the school had different rulings to the ones at the back of the school. I don't know. I was outside and I was reporting what I could see, and that was it. And, you know, if people want to call me a liar, then so what? I don't really care. Like, I'm here because I protect women and children. Anyone that there's an injustice, I'll be out protecting. And at the end of the day, if you're told certain information and then it's backed up by somebody who was in the school, how can that be misinformation?
why do you think the police have basically tried to play it down? And from speaking to them with yourself over the last few days when we've been doing these lives, and speaking to even some of the liaison officers today, there appears to be the impression that I get, and this is an opinion, is that they're trying to justify their actions by doing nothing, and also lay down the behaviour of this migrant.
Yeah, and it's not just this migrant. They tried to play down the behaviour of all migrants from the sounds of it, like, you know, and we're just seeing this across the board. If you look at the young girl that was sexually assaulted, look, we had counter protesters coming up telling us that we was racist and that we're fascists and we should be ashamed of ourselves. Well, that man got found guilty. So where are they now? Because actually we wasn't wrong, was we? We was right. So again, like, go and eat your hat, a lot of you, because they're the ones that are spreading misinformation, and they've got to be called out on it. They're an angry bunch of people that are basically suffering with mental illness. I think they all need locking up. And because
you saw they were down here early as well.
Sorry to interrupt you, Martin.
No, you're right.
Whatever your political beliefs are, surely we can all agree that children are the most precious and they need protecting and they're the most vulnerable.
Exactly.
Why is it that people on the left, and like I said before, I hate using it left and right, they are the people who should be out protecting children as well? They should want a better, secure, safer future for all the children in this country for the next generation. But it seems to be something that they're not willing to stand up for, and it's shameful, really.
Sorry, my point was just going to say that whether you saw, I did send you the Epping welcomes everyone protest was down in the high street earlier today.
Yes.
Well, my sister actually saw them and sent me the photos.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you've seen them when I drove back. Do you believe that they're locals? Or do you believe they're funny that they came down the same time as the mainstream media? And they just passed ITV news. Do you believe that they've been there planted, or do you reckon they're just anti-protesters, stand up to racism, Antifa, with just a different sign? I mean, left the locals in Epping. I think they've got no, like you just said, right? Doesn't matter who you support, where you politically align. There's nothing. Everyone should be against crimes against our children.
Yes.
Especially these heinous crimes.
Yeah. I think that's something we
anyone
should
who
all
tries
be able to
justify
agree on.
them, from anyone, doesn't even matter whether you're an illegal migrant or not, anyone, they should be dealt with the most harshest of punishments.
And be deported. To be told that they're not allowed to be deported because they might share a cell with up to 5 other criminals in their own country. What? What are you going on about?
Well, someone won their appeal against being deported because the prison cell in France would have been too small for them.
Yeah.
And I believe that was today or yesterday.
So where's this? So the ECHR has got involved with it. Is exactly why he's not been allowed to be deported. Are the French not under the same rules of the ECHR? Because I was led to believe that they're supposed to be. So it's okay for people in France to have a small prison cell, but not for people to go from England back to France.
I agree. I can't. We know.
We know.
Do you think the problem then is the ECHR, or do you think it's the people that's implementing it or abusing it?
I think the problem is that I think it's both, and I think the problem is that we're part of the ECHR. We have no reason to be part of the ECHR. This is it's a corrupt. Basically, it's so corrupt, and we know that you only have to look at who brought that in place and who implemented it in our country. So I just think as soon as we're out of that, but our own country should go, no, sorry, we ain't putting up with that.
Yeah, sorry, just that vehicle's trying
It's
to
gone
get
a little
out.
bit crazy.
It's gonna. No, well, thanks for that, Sarah.
No
You're
worries.
probably parched a little bit, so
a little bit.
I won't
Do a speech in a little while.
Oh, you're doing
my weekly speech.
Yeah, your weekly speech. At this rate, I think Sarah's going to be the town crier.
Apparently, going to get a statue made for me in gold. I'm only little; it won't cost a lot. Yeah.
Callum's become a photographer. Here with me. You're not here with a mate. I'm just gonna get my hands gone numb. It's gone cold all of a sudden. Go on, get yourself in there.
And so say all the men.
Push up. Get it. Get in there.
Right, guys, let's go on mute for a sec.
We turn up, come rain or shine, but the lefties, they've come out on a nicest day, stayed out for a little bit, and then fucked off. Yes. We're going to the centre point, and then we'll go down to. You want to finish there, do you?
You're all right, ladies. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Have a little sit down at the centre point.
Yeah, I went to my chiropractor last week. Oh my god, he fucking sorted my hips out.
Hips. Oh, snake hips.
My gyrating hips.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil Mans. Oh, freezing, look. I think it's the Maltese blood.
Hello, you. Oh, have you got a t-shirt on?
Yes.
Getting warm layers.
But it was. She was getting cold.
Oh, I've got layers. It's like, do you want it? Mind you, might look like a witch if it's down to the floor. Did you see Callum going, stretch the bottom out? Graham bottom's back in. I went, oh, yes. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to see, he's meeting us, the Asian man.
Yes, what time?
One-ish, is that all right?
Yes, fine.
If we can get that.
What? The truck?
Yeah, with that on it.
What, to be up there today on the 1st? Yeah, they'll come up. Yeah.
Fine.
Oh, for us to stand on the back of? Yeah.
And shout out.
Yeah.
And the thing is, ultimately, this that matter, right? That matter bloke. He's saying,
Oh, I've just done a thing live, calling that. Calling him basically a fucking liar.
Yeah, like, what are you doing, you sicko?
Yeah.
Like, jumping them down, I'm like, what do you mean raising this for this and the other, and like, the speakers? I told you to do anything. He's having a laugh. What do you think that'll be?
So these girls went to me. I said to him, "Oh, when you saw folks, I was friends with ITV." And ITV went that everyone goes into today.
Oh.
What's your name, Bob? Heidi.
Heidi. Do you remember you met Crystal? Who's got the hairdressers?
Yeah.
Crystal's sister's little girl.
Oh, very beautiful girl.
She is. How old are you?
9.
Oh, yeah. What year are you in?
5.
Cool. So not long and you'll be going secondary. Oh. Come on, you can get in this.
Shirley's coming, she's such a troublemaker.
Go on.
Shirley, put that flare down. Oh, yeah. Hold on a minute. Good girl. Come on, ladies.
Here's a traitor.
I'll put it behind you.
Here's
Summer's a traitor. Here's Summer's a traitor. Here's Summer's a traitor.
Here's Summer's a
Okay. Right. Come on in.
Keep moving. Keep ladies.
Come on, girls. Troublemaker.
What?
Troublemaker. What? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Best possible way. She was like, right, I'm going to climb over the fence. I'm going to get in that hotel.
Both of us.
Yeah, we're both doing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Going to cause carnage. You can never trust a lefty with your kids. You can never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty. Never trust a lefty with your kids.
Let's go!
Reggie! Reggie! Turn! Left march!
Is this where you were standing?
Yeah.
I saw you.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Did you see me at the Tommy Robinson thing as well? Yeah.
Where's all these shattering businesses?
Right, where's the...
Yeah.
Ola? Ola, where's the tannoy? Did you not bring it?
I haven't got one. Because I didn't think we could.
Yeah. Once we come away from there, we
I
can.
didn't know. So I didn't bring it.
They're going towards the shop there.
So we need to do speech.
I'll be on the wrong side.
Summer's a wanker. Kiss Summer's a wanker. Kiss Summer's a wanker. Kiss Summer's a wanker.
Has anyone got a tannoy? Did anyone bring a tannoy? Right, okay, because we weren't allowed, was we? And thank you so much to the police for putting in such strict conditions with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. To all the red hats, blue hats, yellow hats, whatever hat you wear. But anyway, it's so good that everyone still turns out, even though there's so many restrictions put on us. It just shows how passionate each and every one of us are. And basically, I want to say something else today, because you would have seen my speech the other week, and on my speech I touched on how children in our local community are having funding stripped away from them at every turn, and it's being given to undocumented men coming into our country illegally.
Shocking.
So if you think that if you think, guys, that the most vulnerable are having everything stripped away from them. So I spoke about a young girl called Lola and how I'd gone and met their family. Lola's parents are called Daz and Jody, and Daz is doing an amazing job. But however, what happened to his daughter means that he can't work every day like he used to. He's now only able to work probably 3 or 4 days a month compared to 28 days previously. So he's having to do everything he can to support his family, and his daughter needs to have hydrotherapy, along with all the other young children that also suffer in a similar sort of circumstances. Now, I promised Daz that I would get a group of people together who would come and help clear his garden, because he is wanting to put a hydro pool in for all of the children in the local community. So he's not doing it for himself, he's doing it for everybody. These children desperately need hydrotherapy. It will help their conditions and prevent further conditions. So next week, with weather permitting, Daz needs to clear his garden and barrow in 20 tonne of hardcore. So I was just wondering who here would be willing to help. If you'd all like to turn around to Daz and just offer your help next Sunday, weather permitting, in a black and white jumper, and then we can help not just Daz but everyone else in the community as well.
Yellow jackets are allowed. I'm just wondering if any of the local officers wanted to lend
Yeah, no yellow jackets allowed. So we're going to do next Sunday, is that right, Daz? Yeah. Weather permitting, next Sunday. No restrictions. Turn up. If you can bring barrows, shovels, we can play music. We can have tea. I'm gonna share the address after. Whoever would like to be there, come and see me and I'll share the address with you. Okay, so we want to say help Lola, help Daz and the family, and we'll all be there. Yes. So sorry, one more thing. I think no matter what side you stand on, we know what side we all stand on, but people on the left should think that the children are the most precious in our community. And to have funding stripped away at every single turn, where are their morals? Where are they? Because they should all be here for things like this. Good luck, and we'll all march now to the council offices.
Well done, girl.
Thanks.
There you go. Oh, girl. So well there.
Thank you, my dear. Are you going to come and do some grafting?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm bringing my shovel.
Next day will be 14-hour day of concreting.
Since our new Home Secretary came into power 2 weeks ago, guess how many? Come and type bingo. 2,762.
It's crazy, isn't it?
None of them sunk at all. Great. I know. It's not happening. How many of them
Keir Starmer's a wanker.
Yeah.
Right, that's got to change.
I know.
It's got to be
Yeah.
changed. It's
Yeah,
got to
we
be Keir
should
Starmer's
change
a traitor.
traitor. I know.
Because I don't know who it was, had one of the kids on their shoulder.
Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's not a
And
good
they were
look.
filming it, and the geezer actually went. That ain't a good look.
No, it ain't a good look.
Kind of any weapon he's not allowed to say.
It's got
Yeah.
because what they do, they look on
makes
there and
it
they
look-
go, makes us
It
look
makes it
muggy.
look like uneducated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it look like
Yeah,
mugs.
of course it does.
They go,
But
see
I've
what
said
they are.
this from the beginning.
But it's got to change.
Yeah.
I think someone should put out a message.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%, definitely.
In a month's time, how cold do you think it's going to be? How many old people are going to put their heating on in this country? They're not. You know why? Because there's no money. And you know why there's no money? 52,000 migrants. That's why there's no money. For our own. Send them home! Send them home! Go on, son, send them home!
Was there no project today?
No. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him or spoken to him. I'll message him. I'll give him a call. I'll give him a message.
You're doing so well. How are you keeping up?
Yeah, good. It's just trying to keep up with everyone. Yes, it is a lot. We're doing on the 1st. We've got that, so we're focusing on that at the minute, and then go from there. See what happens. We've got to take it to their door. Yeah, we've done something. Yeah, it will change. It will change. The change has to come. Yeah, cheers.
He's going out. He's going to roll out at the Labour conference digital IDs.
Oh,
Now, do you know what?
Yeah.
That's going to help.
It just plays in. This is what they want.
Plays into the system.
Yeah. Bring them all in. People will want digital ID. They'll be the saviour.
They won't really. Because they're still going to, if they want to go and commit stuff, they will do. Doesn't make any difference.
It's not going to make no difference. Yeah, it's not going to make no difference at all.
You did really good.
Did I?
For a while
Oh,
now.
thanks. Oh, look, I've still got
get
this.
caught by somebody.
Yeah.
And they're going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And then who's going to do that bad people?
I know. Exactly.
Hey!
Leave our kids alone!
Ladies, have to sign up. City and across the country to Westminster. We have got. The mothers and grandmothers in this country have had ridiculous ideology, and I say this every week.
1st of October.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was
Probably close to the other school.
But that's the thing. Women and children. Yeah.
I was actually talking to Jamie about it as well. So he said that we all need to sort of meet him. It's still not going to win. Just make sure he calls me and tell him not to feel bad if he calls me at Jackson. He's not wasting my time. He's not bothering me.
Yeah, no, I will.
If he's close, I'll go and see him.
Okay.
I get it.
Get some help, definitely.
All those concrete pads I got myself. All that concrete.
I can't believe how much you got.
It took me 2 months to clear it.
It's huge. Doing that on your own, it's like...
I was burning every night.
Yeah, I bet.
Digging up, burning.
Yeah.
And then the chief complained to the council about me. Burning my concrete. I was like, Thank you. She's getting heavy, this one is.
Let me just take that out for a sec. Can you guys hear me all right? I've just realised that my mic's attached to Sarah.
The map goes the whole of Epping, so maybe he's got
Ow. Did Sarah come down? Sarah. Fuck it. God knows what you've been saying.
Well,
I'm saying, if anyone can hear me.
Martin, can you come and get your mic?
I know. But it's before that though. Lucky I pulled that out. I thought, fucking hell, make sure she's not said something off camera. Like.
You know what Sarah's like? She could say anything.
I know. But it's only because that happened before when like she was chatting away. So I was going, Sarah's speaking. I'm fucking half a mile away from her.
I'm going to sit down and have something away. I'm going to carry this no further. Come on over, I'll talk to you over here, that's all right? Just because they're with them lines, that's all right. Thank you. If there's something to behaviour that's apparent special, not just the general people that work in the trade, you know, people do that, the high street is fine. The other one, come on, Brad. It's not all up here, happening.
I've got my mic back. Just one run out of battery.
Not letting anyone in the breach of the peace, apparently.
What's that?
Breach of the peace.
Get the law up and tell me why I cannot go.
To you once, I'm not going to do it again because it's not going to serve anything.
Because you're a disgrace to your name and badge number and what you stand for.
Yeah?
Tell
Do
me
me a
what
favour,
law.
stop.
I will spit wherever I like because you are irritating
Coming
me.
in my face,
Step back.
I'm going to deal with that.
You are
That's better.
irritating
Thank you very
me.
much. I
Yeah?
appreciate
Calm
it.
yourself down, lower your ego. Yeah? You can't answer a simple question, officer. I asked him, why can't we move on a public piece of land? Yeah? He says, because I've told you so. That's not lawful reasoning. I would like lawful reason to know why we cannot move within this public area on this public building.
Are you asking why you have projects on this building?
Yes.
Section 3 from the
He's just told me there's no sections on right here. So where's that come from then? Because he's just told me, I just told you so.
Is it made up?
Would you like me to
Go on, please. You're on camera.
I'm not imposing conditions.
Yeah.
Section 3 is a section of statute
Right.
that's already in place.
Right.
Under Section 3 of the Criminal Law Act, I have no decision when nobody is passing this cordon
Yeah.
for fear of damage being caused.
Right, so now that's changed then. That's changed from breach of the peace to criminal damage, from no sections on at all to sections being on. So my listen. So my,
Section 3 of the Criminal Law Act.
right.
What year is that?
So we can still move within freedom of movement in a public area, on
What?
public land right here, right now.
Pass this police cordon.
What year is that?
Under what lawful reason? You're going through sections. You're saying there's no section on, and you're saying that there's a section in place. You're saying you're implying a section. Yeah. He's now walking away because he can't answer simple questions. You're the ones confusing it.
Okay, well, let me say that we impose conditions under Section 12, Section 14, quite regularly to deal with protesters.
Yeah.
They are conditions that get put at the top.
Which, for the record, aren't currently on right here, right now.
Aren't currently on, that get put on to deal with protests. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We also have loads of different laws, don't we? In
Yes,
the
yes, we've dig from the barrel so many times, yes.
And each of those laws is broken into sections. Section 3 of the Criminal Law Act.
What year?
To put a cordon in place to prevent an offence. And that's what I've done.
Okay, so we can still freely move due to freedom of movement until something gets broken, because you're saying under criminal damage. So until criminal damage, like the dispersal orders on the car meets you do, I can still go to the car meet until something goes wrong. If someone clocks around,
You can't pass this cordon.
no, I'm telling you,
Officers
yeah,
will
it's the same as the dispersal order.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Please
it
don't
is.
lecture me on the law.
Well, some of your officers don't even know it.
Reasonable force should anyone attempt to breach this cordon.
That's
Because you believe that we're going to do some shit.
Sounds like you dig from the bottom of the barrel, if you ask me. Sounds like the chief punchman, if you like, to be fair.
Because Section 17 doesn't allow you to breach a lawful police cordon.
Well, we're only under common law.
This is what's going to start fucking us up. Here he comes up. You know Blue Hat here? He's screwed up on this sort of stuff. Yeah. There we go.
So will you tell me all this?
Bro, but he's wrong. He's wrong. Yeah, listen. Listen.
So, police.
So we're seeing some.
Disengage, Reg. She's right.
Confirm I'm right.
Your colleague here says
I'm not a colleague.
I'm not. Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm not an associate. You're not an associate. I'm just an independent journalist.
I'm saying that I've gone from your rights to being told what's actually happening.
As an independent journalist, you know you cannot cross a cordon line that is in for a valid police reason.
No comment.
I'm just saying I've gone from being told lies and being spoken over.
On advice from my lawyer.
Being told something that I want to know, and then, you know, it's just very clear again.
No, you are right, Inspector. I'm not, all jokes aside. Yeah.
It's just, honestly, it's ridiculous. We come here to do what we need to do, and the amount of police that are here that should have been in schools the last week, yeah, I will add, yeah, which is a bit ridiculous and outrageous if you ask me, yeah. He's standing there smirking behind you, which I feel really intimidated. Yeah, now he's started looking away because he knows I'm pointing out. Yeah, he seems to do that a lot. I'd like to look at his record. Should we move on?
Go on, JJ. Go on, JJ. Move on. Miss, what was your reasons, Miss? She knows it a little bit. Do you know what, Reg?
The yellow hat's always.
No, forget the yellow hat. Forget the yellow hat. He will know more about public order than this lady.
It's a true story.
True story. But Miss, listen, we was decent enough to say you was in the right, yeah? So what reasons did you come to put this Section 3 cordon in the first place?
So I have a concern that should we allow unvetted access to this building, that criminal damage may occur. At the bell, criminal damage has occurred.
Was that done during the protest time, or was that done after the protest, or before? Do you know?
It was a mixture. The mini roundabout was sprayed during protest.
Okay.
As to the best of my knowledge, and I wasn't there, so don't hand on heart, I can't say 100%, but my understanding is that the graffiti on the sign was done outside of the protest activity, but the mini roundabout was done during protest activity.
So Section 3 only applies to protests?
No. Section 3 is
I don't know.
the police to use
At any point.
Was I? Yeah. I don't remember.
Section 3 and I were both there.
To be honest with you, I videoed quite a lot of stuff.
Can't you use that then at schools to stop men going into them? You know what I mean?
On top of that, one of the police vehicles had its windows smashed right next to the police line. So,
I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, that was when it was all. But the thing is the thing that I was actually,
that's been looked into, isn't it?
the thing that I was actually going to ask was because this.
No, I didn't report it, no. But I had my leg ripped open, I had a broken hand, I had damage to my elbow.
Do you want to call that now?
No.
I'll take some details from you.
No, because I don't want to be on any of your lists.
Give me details
No, I
so I can
don't.
report that.
No, I don't want to be on any of your I've already been accused. I'm on that.
But that's on camera anyway, so you can see him being.
My next question was going to be afterwards. Yeah, like since the people have been protesting, has there been any damage caused at the Civic Centre at all since the people have started protesting? And they have been down here quite a lot. So they've been coming down here. I can tell you, they've been coming down here quite a lot. And the only crime that has actually been committed, which I wouldn't even say it's a crime, but alleged crime, should we say, was a young lady hanging a flag, over that crest at the top. You know that, and I don't know if that's a crime, but it's not obviously not. I don't think it is a crime. But yeah, they dealt with it there. I don't know, mate. You'd have to speak to the people that got arrested for that. I don't know. That's their personal. That's their personal stuff, isn't it?
The van was on fire then.
But there you go.
Serious question.
Again today. Yeah, he's fully independent.
I've been trying to speak to police over the last few days and find out why. Obviously, we've got concerns about this guy that's been entering into schools and not being arrested, for instance, right? So could that Section 3 not apply to that situation then? And could it? Because obviously you can't arrest him because of the law, yeah. So either the law needs changing or you need to. Well, because it's only trespass, right? That's basically what it is, and what he was arrested for was to do with previous bail conditions that he breached and stuff. Yeah, but we can all agree that anyone that's either not a member of staff or pupil or that's uninvited into a school shouldn't be there, right? We can all agree that whether you're parents or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So the fact that someone like that can get away with not being arrested for whatever reason, obviously I've been trying to find out what, and your colleague mentioned Section 3 there, that's why I asked if it only applied to protests. Would that look...
Each individual situation is dealt with differently. As with every legislation, every piece of legislation, there's always grey areas with legislation. That's why so many people get to court and get found not guilty or get released with no further action. So there are elements of offences and legislation that allow for interpretation of it. So in the circumstances you're talking about in relation to school, that issue was dealt with by those officers at that time in the way they saw best fit. And it's been put in front of the CPS, and CPS have dealt with whatever offences they see fit for it. I can't answer the details of that particular case. It's an ongoing case.
So, like...
But ultimately, yes, I agree. Being in a private place, being on private premises...
Especially with children, safeguarding and all that, that's the...
There's a whole piece of legislation to do with schools.
Because it seems like that type...
There are things that can be done, but it all depends on the circumstance of that exact situation.
Because when I was speaking to one of your liaison officers, like obviously the school will have their own... Yeah, like the guy, they will have their own risk assessments to schools. Yeah, so part of that risk assessment to help protect them would be to call the police. So I'm just trying to understand. Like obviously, if the police do attend, but the guy's basically not arrested for the reasons of why he's there, but obviously was arrested because of the previous bail conditions. You can see how that might look. Do you know what I mean? It makes people feel unsafe.
I can see what you're saying, but the issue is certain offences require certain intents. So, for example, aggravated trespass.
Yeah.
Has to be certain conditions required.
That wouldn't have met that threshold, even though you say he climbed over a school fence, because that's a perimeter to keep people out. Do you get what I'm saying?
Keep people in, you could have.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
So, ultimately, yes, a school is during school hours, private place, outside school hours, private place. There is required permission, as in like your own front garden. There's required permission for certain people. You have to come into the school from outside.
Yeah.
For example, like, sorry, not school, your premises, your home. So, for example, like posting, it's allowed permission into your home.
Yeah.
At any point, if that person's there and you say to them, I don't want to be, you need to leave, then he needs to leave, becomes trespasser.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same with schools. If someone comes onto that premises and they shouldn't be there, the staff of the school and the headmaster, headmistress, whoever it is, has the right to then say to that person, you're not supposed to be here, you need to leave. And at that point, they're trespassed, if you will, and they're told to go. And that's all technically a civil thing.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Goes on to do something whilst and there are other avenues of legislation available, as in what they're doing becomes an offence.
Isn't part of protection though being preventative though as well? Like, say for instance, right? Okay, if it's a one-off incident, right, and someone's, but like in terms of this particular guy who's done it multiple, like it's happened like say multiple times, so it's not like the first time. So there's got to be an ulterior motive as to why. So.
Been reported to the police, because my understanding is we're aware of one situation, but not aware of another. So you're saying multiple? Has there been reported to the police?
I believe so. I believe so.
The schools are not reporting it to us. That's the case. They're not reporting it to the police.
I will leave it all over the place.
So like in terms of that, if that behaviour was repeated, which we believe it was, right? Then
that would be investigated. As soon as people tell us
sorry.
And they tell us where, when, they've got the footage, for example, things like that, then those things can be investigated as to why that person may or may not have been seen at multiple schools.
But if this guy's homeless...
It is all online though.
If this...
Yeah, but that's not factors in.
But then the school, Alderton, which is like Loughton, on Tuesday sent an email out. Sorry, didn't send an email out till Thursday, but the guy entered Alderton on Tuesday, along with 2 other schools.
Right.
Then Wednesday, he was outside Rodin, entered Davenant. Well, you was there at Davenant. Then you come to, not you yourself, but the police. Then the police attended Leverton, which was on lockdown, even though you all said it wasn't, because someone we know's child was in there, hid under a table with the curtains down and the lights off. And then, so he's been in 8 or 9 schools over 3 days, or not in and around.
On the grounds, like.
And he can't be arrested for anything.
Tell me what we can arrest for.
Well, this is what we're trying to talk about, because like,
if I,
that's what I'm
yeah, because if he's done it, say one-off occasion, you could say, right, don't do it again, and they would say, listen. A normal person would listen, right? They should listen anyway. But if it's multiple, repetitive type of thing, like where it's going into schools, the alarm bells will go through the roof. So surely, and bear in mind, this guy's homeless. There's nowhere for him to go. He's constantly he's been released on bail on more than, I think maybe 2 or 3 occasions now.
And he was an illegal migrant.
And Yeah, because he was the reason why he was arrested for was for the offences outside of Essex, which he breached, which I believe were bail conditions. So he's obviously been arrested for something outside of Essex.
We're talking about the same person. A person was arrested for a breach of a court order, or a breach of a court order. There was a warrant, basically a bail warrant issued.
But why was he out within 2 hours?
A bail warrant means that a person can't be detained
Yeah.
in custody. So a bail warrant is where someone is arrested for that warrant and they're then issued with a requirement to attend the court at a certain date and time. That's a bail warrant. Some people get arrested for no bail warrant, and a no bail warrant is where you don't get released, you get kept in custody, you go in front of the court. That's the difference between the two. So that's where this misunderstanding comes from. People are going, oh, you let him out straight away.
But then the next day, when he went to Lebanon, you was looking for him, the helicopter was up. You couldn't find him. Certain people found him in the forest, tracked him down for 2 or 3 hours. He ran away, and then you guys took him, but you didn't put him in cuffs. And why would he have been not in cuffs?
Everyone needs to be arrested in cuffs. I arrest lots of people when I don't put in cuffs.
I've never been arrested in cuffs.
I appreciate that. That might be a different circumstance. Every circumstance has to be assessed on its merits. Are you saying that because I arrest someone, I have to put them in handcuffs? Because I could arrest someone until I'm 80 years old. Why would I need to put them in handcuffs? That's the issue. It's all about individual assessment. So
But
not
just-
everyone that's arrested is put in handcuffs.
Just going back, so if it was a repetitive offence, say within let's save that for argument's sake, and you're saying it'd be investigated. So what could he then be charged for? Like,
Again, feel free to have a look at the law books. There is thousands of legislation and law. I don't know all of them. I'm not very professional.
Many people going, or not?
because we feel like, I mean, I'm reporting, but I'm still a parent, right? We like, you know, just feel that these things are happening and nothing's getting done. So you guys are getting the brunt of it. I'm getting like, I get frustrated with you guys now. I shouldn't be. I should be try and be unbiased as much as I can. But it does feel like, but when we see you guys standing out here, like, and we feel like you could be using your resources outside schools. I know,
I completely agree with this.
you know,
All right, these protests.
and that ain't a personal thing, you know, because I know you've got your orders, but at the same time,
These protests over the last 8 weeks, has it been 6, 8 weeks?
maybe longer, 10.
Maybe longer, 10 weeks. They are massively resource intensive, and the officers here are not extra spare. They are taken from all over Essex to come here. So yes, other communities all over the force are affected by the lack of police staff because we have to be here. Now, if this protest gets to a point where, as we have in many other towns and cities, protests happen with minimal resources. There's a couple of officers, a couple of the liaison officers, and that's all it needs. So unfortunately, over the last 10 weeks or so, there have been instances where members of a protest have gone beyond what is reasonable, and they've done silly things.
I think it's a two-way thing, because I think when we've seen you guys, like there was one the other week, there was about 4 officers there. No problem at all. I don't know whether your quota is based on numbers that you believe might turn up, but then there's times when you guys turn up in riot gear, batons, helmets, and I've clearly seen a clear difference in mood amongst the police towards the locals that have then aggravated them, which then in turn causes more trouble than what is needed.
And that's the fine balance for our command structure. Our command structure going up well above level. They have to try and balance the information intelligence we're getting that's coming in as to what the threat and risk is to the community, to the people involved in this protest, to anyone else that's involved in the protest. So when we have occasions where we have 2 rival parties, 2 opposing views, clearly there's going to be animosity.
Yeah, I get in them situations.
Yeah, so those situations we have to try and balance what we put ourselves in, because ultimately we are covered by health and safety legislation as well. So when you say to people, like, oh, they're in riot gear, that's for their protection as well as.
But it comes across as like, I don't know how many of these you've been to. I think you've been to a few, but like generally the people that, so there you go. So generally you'll know the same people. It's pretty much the same faces week in, week out. So you know, you've got your evidence gatherers as well, so you know your potential risks and what have you. But all in all, I know, I'm not going to disagree. There has been times where there's been, trouble, but at the same time, it's that also the feeling.
What we've done is we've monitored all of the protests. I think there's been something like 21 or 24 protests that happened around the bell for the reasons of the bell. So there's something like 21, 23 protests. Initially, the first couple, really lots of issues, lots of damage, lots of offences, and then it started to wind down. So our resourcing, the number of cops, the type of dress code, all that changes because the threat harm risk isn't there. But then there was an incident around the time that the injunction was being looked at, and the volatility, the aggression, the offences occurred again. So that's why it comes up again, and our policing response comes up again.
I get that,
And now we get to this point, like today, for example, we get to the point today where things have gone pretty well. We've not had too many issues, and you've been videoing yourself. It's been quite calm.
Yeah.
Good. So the response is going down.
Yeah.
The next protest, if the intelligence stays the same, it's the same groups of people, the same intent, the same march, and then our response will go down as well.
But I just think from a local point of view, speaking to them, I think it's just when it's like comes to dealing with the police, they need questions answered. I know you can't always give them every fact, detail, whatever, you know, whether it's to do with like talking about certain conditions that are put in place. Yeah. You know, if the communication was better, like for instance, if you know you've got a dispersal order, I mean, if I go back to the time when Sarah was arrested up here, like there was confusion about the issue in that section 14 at the time. So for me, like, you know, 14. That's what she was arrested for, but she didn't actually get charged because this comes under the same part of the same route. Right. I think there was confusion because even though it's the civics offices, it is part of the council building. Yeah. But anyway, that's another matter. But like in terms of like your officers, when they was all walking down, they could have, if they all had the information, they could have been telling locals along that route, for instance, feed them back, saying, right, just guys, just so you know, when we get down there, there's a dispersal order in place, section 14 in place. We need you guys on the side of the green, that side. When we get there, you know, that's all feedback. Like that could be done. Absolutely. And it doesn't come across like that. Sometimes when the locals don't get their questions answered, or they you know, there's like no response. They just don't. I think it comes down to common sense policing in terms of like you can speak to people in the right way, and sometimes that hasn't been the same. So as much as you might say, right, the threat is there's a risk level from the locals on certain days or certain times of when, you know, say things come out in the news that day, you think, right, something might happen down there tonight. You know, I think, so when you guys then, like I say, turn up in these, like they're already aggravated, so which is like justifiable why they feel that.
About us sharing the information, make it really clear what the
definitely
what we want. So today, for example, conditions have been put in place, and we've had lots of animosity because of it. So we're sharing that information before it happens to say, look, you're happy to protest, but we just need to do this, and this, do it in this place, do it at these times, because that way everyone's happy, the community are happy, we're happy, you know exactly where your boundaries are. So that's what we've done today, and we've been met with animosity.
But for me, personal view, I'd rather you do that than not do it, because then it, you know what I'm saying?
You as an individual, as a parent, as a local resident, wherever you are, you've got your beliefs and thoughts about what happens in the police interaction. Unfortunately, there are others amongst the same group that have a very different opinion, and they seem to sometimes just deliberately go out of their way to make things as difficult as possible. And that's why, unfortunately, conditions have to.
And again, I think it's because of that communication, because they do feel aggravated and agitated. I admit it myself over the last week or so. I'll leave you be anyway, but but at least and you too, because that's what it's about. Like, you know, I've got people watching, I can feed that back now. You know, because then that's why it's true reporting. Yeah, of course, and that's what it's about.
Sharing the information is what we're all about.
Because you're probably going to get a few haters and they're still calling you or whatever, but then you're going to get a few people saying, you know what, you was quite reasonable, which is fair. I can only say that you were reasonable. You know,
everyone has the right to protest. Everyone has the right to voice their opinions about stuff. There's no issues with that at all.
Yeah.
The only issue is just trying to keep it safe. Safe for everyone, safe for the community, safe for people that live here.
They're all a bunch of cunts with my mum. Oh, sorry, sir.
He's streaming. You're.
Sorry, sir.
You're right.
Nice to meet you anyway.
No, yeah, you too, mate. Cheers.
These two are in the Duke of Wellington with us, these two.
Who?
We're everywhere, aren't we? They're everywhere. My mum just went in the... Mum, listen. Mum, tell this man and this lady.
Hello?
She went to the forest, she pissed in the bush and pissed all over her feet. No, she's on streaming. She's on streaming.
Lovely.
Her jeans are soaked.
She's famous now.
Just say one of these silent signals. We're going to Loughton Police Station. Sorry. My mum looks like a raven trap because she's pissed all over her jeans. Where's Leah?
We'll see you girls later. Right, guys, I've been a bit quiet. Sorry, man. The stream's been going for nearly 3 hours now. Going to, is that AY up front? Just heading back up now. Let's, can you do that microphone for me, babe? That head's come off there. That one. The other one's run out as well. Run out of battery in both mics. To be fair, I didn't charge them today, so I thought I had enough in there. Right, guys, what do we think about that? To be fair, I thought that copper was quite reasonable with me. I still think the police can do more. They should find a way of arresting these types of people. They're all going back up to the middle. He's done it. Yeah, just put it in my pocket. Oh, sorry.
You dropped the microphone.
That's all right, mate. Cheers. Yeah, do you know what? I've run out of battery, so yeah, I don't really need them anymore. Cheers. Right, guys, I'm just going to go on mute really quickly. Just decided on our next move, guys. Everyone's heading back. How far up are you parked? What did you want to do? Do you want to... Yeah, we're right back up the top by the hotel, isn't it? The breach in your etc. God, my hands are frozen.
Hello? Yeah?
God, my hands are ice. It's really, temperature's really dropped tonight. Right, it's getting dark. I don't know what everyone's doing. Could be, oh, my cable's come out as well. Do you know what? I think this, just gonna see if my phone can charge up anymore. Nope. Is it charging? Yeah, it is. How much batteries on it? There's one. I'm very low. Got 50. Yeah, I know. I might have to try it. I've still got my sunglasses on. It's dark. Yeah, cheers, Moxie. Cheers for yeah, putting the promo out, mate. Thank you. I'm bloody freezing. I thought I've actually got a bigger coat in the car. Right, everyone. I was talking to that copper for ages, so I've missed the crowd and where they're at. Let me shall we put the quick step on? What do you want to do? Do you want to pop into that pub and go for a wee? So I put it on live stream. Toilet break needed. There's a few patriots walking up ahead. Just gonna find out what we're gonna do. Guys, yeah, if you can just cheers, Mox, man. Just share the yeah, no, I did. I had that on mute, mate. I just speak to my missus about something. Everyone's heading back to the bell at the moment. It's everyone. Let me see. Sorry, guys, if I go on mute, it's because I've obviously got to have a private convos. Let's see what these lot are doing. 1 second. We've got Mystic Media in the house as well. Do you run on ahead? You're gone. Just going to walk back up to the hotel, guys. Just do Mystic Media. Friends. Frenemies. Not really. Go on, do you want to run on there? You got the water? Yeah. Should have left the car down here at the end. I don't know, yes. I don't know what Nick was doing. He's probably staying in Epping tonight, is he? Al, speak to... See you in a bit. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just gonna chill here, wait for Al, wait for the missus. Just gonna have a little bit of a break. So anyone wants to come down to the pink protest on the 1st of October, you're more than welcome. Yeah, sorry Joe, yeah, sometimes I have to just put my thing on mute, mate. I can't say every little thing. Get myself in trouble. Doesn't really one problem. Cheers to my, I don't know what other mods in here, but cheers Moxie, mate. I really appreciate it, man. Like, over 3 hours, man. And I'm going to jump in the car very shortly. If the stream, I'm going to keep it on live. It might, if it does, I don't know, I might have to restart it again. But, I'm absolutely shattered. Hope you guys are having a lovely evening. Spending my evening on a Sunday. I should be having a roast dinner. Yeah, because I know I was just smelling that food, man. Like a Chinese or something. I'm so hungry, man. Have you noticed though? I'm not moaning as much about being thirsty, and my walking's got a lot better. I've been going to see my chiropractor. Anyone in Essex, go to see MGM clinics. My mate Miguel there is the bollocks, mate. Fucking top stuff. It's bloody brilliant. So, like I say, I'm going to jump in the car in a second. And then when we do, I'm going to... we're going to head somewhere. Crossover, babe. Ice cream van. This was the road where the lefties got contained in a couple of months ago. And that's where they were eventually caught getting bussed out of Epping by the police. Oh, you can see the main part of the march up there anyway, look. Have they gone back on the... Is that the van in front? Oh, they've caught up. Look, them guys were walking up. Oh, thing is, by the time we get in the car, we're going to be caught behind them, aren't we? So yeah, we're gonna probably try. Yeah, no, cheers. Thank you, appreciate it, man. All I say, guys, just subscribe, man, if you're not. Go and watch some of my other videos. I've been YouTubing lives and obviously putting up clips for, I believe, I'd say about 8 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, maybe 8. I'm not sure the exact date. So I've got some decent footage. I've got some funny videos on there too, some little short clips, mainly about the protests, some with the lefties, my confrontations with the left, confrontations down at Epping Station with the left with their security guards, quite funny, trying to tell me to move from my own area, and I tell them to do one. Got some interviews there with people like Piers Corbyn, talking about digital IDs, and he's a lefty. That was quite a bit more reasonable than his brother, not that I endorse him. Some recent stuff from Unite the Kingdom rally. So yeah, there's a few bits on there. Depends what you're interested in, really. So yeah, go and give him a little watch. I've got some lives on there as well. I'm going to start doing some more live interviews, like video interviews. So watch this space. I was on a podcast last week. That's coming out, I think, maybe either Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday next week, I believe. Once it's out, it's not I was invited on the podcast, so once that's out, I'll obviously share it and upload it to my own channel as well. So get some of my opinions about protests, about the migrants, about the left, a little bit on Charlie Kirk. We ran out of time. I literally got a train to Norwich last week. I was supposed to be there the podcast was between 12 and 1. So I was aiming to get there at 11:15. I didn't get there till like 1:05. So completely missed the bloody slot, which was so fucking annoying because I'd literally taken me over maybe 3.5 hours to get there. And luckily the studio were flexible, so we managed to jump straight on. I didn't even have time to think. Like, literally, I was so annoyed. It's actually worked out better because I just went in all guns blazing and had a bit of a debate with the host. I didn't stop talking, as you'd expect. And then, yeah, so that should hopefully be out next week. What else are we saying? I won't be having digital ID, mate. Andy, no chance, mate. In America, don't talk about Charlie Kirk. You will get fired from your job. Yeah, only if it's negative. I thought his death was absolutely horrendous. He's actually made him more famous because he was really good. But even if you're a lefty in here, man, you got to concede, man. He was some debater. Right, might go on mute in a sec. We're gonna jump in the car. So, right, where I'm driving through is Epping Forest. So I'm giving you all a heads up now. You're right, taking it, babe. So it's Epping Forest, so the signal cuts out. So it might be a case I'll have to restart the stream, or it might freeze. So I'm gonna let it freeze if it does happen, because there's literally no signal where we're going until we get out the other side. And then, so if you do see it all go blurry, then fine. But I'm gonna probably have it on mute. Probably gonna be about 5-10 minutes away, if that. So yes, mate, Billabong, yeah, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Just got to understand, the guy's whatever you think of him, he's a family man, isn't it? You know what I mean? So, oh, it's freezing. Right, I'm just going to go on mute, guys. I'll come back off on these. I just need to recollect. One sec. Go on, what are people's thoughts on Charlie Kirk? Are we is there anyone in here that's against him and thought he deserved it? Be interesting to hear people's thoughts. Yeah, cheers Moxie, man, for the shout out. Yeah guys, just give it a like and a share, please. We're not going to stay too long at this location. The last time I've done it, it did cut out. It probably will do, so I'm pray it don't. Even if it freezes, I would like to think I can get it back. Cheers. I probably don't even, do you know what I'll do? I'll just leave that in the glove. Yeah, I'll just leave it in the glove compartment. We're all Charlie Kirk, yeah, no, exactly. Get a little glimpse. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, bud. Just pull out of it. Go on, you might as well go. Go. Alright, well, the second car, you're right this side. Yeah, go on. Go. No. You need us to go. So I'm a backseat driver.
Is that Sarah going past here?
Yeah, could be. Let's see. Could message her. Well, no, she's going that way anyway. Got there in the end. So this is heading back up towards the hotel. That police uniform won't save them for long at this rate of earning. The wages, in my opinion, the way not losing. Yeah, it's one of them, innit? They're on the, unfortunately for them, they're on the wrong side of history. There's a dispersal in place, so no one should be outside the hotel. So I presume they've put everything away. Let's have a little look, see what's going on. The police are there. Are they dispersed? They're moving people along. Barriers been put away. Let's have a little look what they're doing. They won't be allowed here anyway. They'll get told to move on. So, oh, it's nice hot air. Look at that. There you go. Try just pulling in front. Yep. Cheers, Alan. Yep, shut the hotel down. Definitely need shutting down. The guys here won't stop. I know it can be hard sometimes. I'll just say it to a few guys, like, it's getting colder. The weather's getting horrible. It's getting darker. But you've still got to get out and protest. Got to keep the consistency going. What does everyone think about my conversation with that police officer? I actually thought he was quite reasonable, and he appeared to have listened, but whether he does or not is another matter. But I do think that the police need to communicate more, especially with the locals, in order to reduce tensions. A bit of common sense policing is all I say, and the communication is in it, not just in policing, in every whether it's a company or at home or whatever. Just turn that back down a little bit. So, anyone doesn't know, I know the numbers are going to start dropping down now. We are going into Epping Forest. We are actually heading to, I might as well just say we're heading to the lab at the moment. Do you know what? I've actually got I've got hardly any battery.
On your phone?
Yeah, I need. Are you charging your phone? How much you got? The thing is, when we can charge. Oh, you got another lead as well. Is that your lead? There's no it's not even charging.